We on?
Yes.
We're good.
We got to get some music on.
I was waiting for the corridos or something, or for the Tejano. It's Saturday night. I guess we're doing it a little different tonight.
Loosen it up over there, Dad. Hey, yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Number one rock star, carnal. Oh, no más. Bon Scott, dice.
When my homies pull up on your block, they make that thing go grata-ta-ta.
Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Switch my whip, came back in black.
The only time I ever remember rat-ta-ta-ta-ta is the Little Drummer Boy. Come, they told me, pa-ra-pa-pa-pa. Right?
That's a little different than Post Malone.
Isn't that a Christmas song?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we need Christmas to get here already.
I know.
I don't know if I want a 2020 Christmas, man.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be great. How's the sound out there, guys and girls? Is everything good? Can you hear the music?
Hell yeah.
Florida's in the house already. Oscar Cantu family, Mercedes, Texas.
M-Town.
Yeah. Krabby Krab says canceled. Nothing's canceled. We're here.
Oh, we're here.
We were scared for a little bit because there was some rain coming.
Again.
It was raining hard and thunder and all that. What's going on, girls?
No, I was just checking the lighting.
Oh, okay. Do you need some lighting or what?
Hold on. No, I think it looks good.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Let's see. We'll put the cameras on you.
No,
Let's introduce the girls. Go ahead and put the cameras on you. Come on. Yeah, it's all right. You can
Hi,
mix
everyone.
it up a little
we're
bit.
Here. We're here. Someone was saying, is it canceled? No, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We got a little scared. There was thunder and lightning, but we're here.
Yeah.
So hey guys.
Yeah. So let me see. I mean, if you girls are coming out real nice.
I'm back.
Alyssa, can you turn on?
I was on my way over here and it was raining pretty hard I'm from Mission. Yeah.
Mission and McAllen.
Yeah. It was raining pretty hard. Hi everybody, I'm back. So
Okay, I can see Rally.
Yeah, the lighting on the girls looks like really good. I think we're in the dark over here.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like to be in the dark, Dad, you know? Hell yeah.
Bien escondido.
I think this light is okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay, so we leave the house light on there.
Yes, because it looked a little dark.
Okay. There you go. They turn the house light on. Looks pretty much the same.
I came out on the side.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
goodness.
that's way better than.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's hashtag PVT Saturday Night Party live from the My PVT Network studios, brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men. You want to boost your immune system? Well, that's the place to do it right there with Dr. T's Primary Care. They've got the IV vitamin infusion therapy. And let me tell you, you try that out, and it's going to, I tell you, it's going to be awesome. You're going to feel the effects right away. Right away. So thank you so much. They also got some testosterone, Sermorelin. That Sermorelin, it makes you look young again, feel young again. It makes you burn fat, makes you gain muscle. And you put a little workout and a diet to it, forget about it. Your wife's going to get jealous again. Yeah.
She's not gonna let you leave the house to go get groceries.
If you ever say, ahorita vengo, voy para la tienda, te va a decir, llévate los huercos.
Yes.
Llévate los huercos. No te vas a ir solo. Not looking like that.
One. Take one at least. At least one.
Yo me llevo el más cabrón, yeah. I also want to thank the law office of Rene A. Flores. If you get in any trouble, just hashtag DWI expert. This guy knows how to defend you. He knows everything. He went to a school. He got certified like a clinician. Is that what it is? Like you go to you could actually know all about the ins and outs about how the alcohol works on the blood. This guy has all the proper information to defend you. And also for any other problems you might have legally. Rene A. Flores. Thank you so much. All right. So we've got the girls. Before I turn into the girls over there and introduce, I got my son Ron right here. Orale.
I'm vibing, man. I'm vibing to this song.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a choice to start the show right here.
Yeah, but you know what? I should have started a show a long time ago, man. He would have been coming to visit me more often, man. Le gustó la cámara. Asústame one time, man.
I wonder where I get that from.
Yeah. All right. Then we got Felicia. She's back after a hiatus.
Yes, I'm back.
A medical hiatus.
Yeah. She was having a spiritual hiatus in what is it, with the monks over there in the Himalayas.
The Himalayan mountains.
She was finding her spiritual self.
I found it.
Yeah.
her spirit animal.
Yeah. And of course, hashtag PBT producer Rally. How you doing?
Hello, everyone. There's a ton of people already on the chat box, so thank you guys so much for engaging. All our fans are super duper awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. And also, we want to say hi to Ron's wife, también, Ali. She's here.
Ali's here.
So the show's in front of a live studio audience, ladies and gentlemen, and that's fantastic.
I like it. Hey, you know what? We should do that, man. You should do like a little giveaway and post-pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, and the little live studio audience kind of thing. Right?
Yeah.
Get somebody in and check it out.
Yeah.
That'd be dope, man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like, remember when? Go ahead and move the mic in and talk right into it, mijo.
Yeah.
Remember when we did the Whiskey Barrel and we had that party and we set up in a corner and Chris Perez was there and we had so many people. It was. How many people do you think went to that show that time?
It was a lot of people.
Yeah,
packed.
it was jam-packed. I mean, people had to wait outside and let people leave so they can go in. And that was our very first hashtag PBT live on location. And we're hoping to do that again as soon as this pandemic thing starts, we find a vaccine or we find a way to be able to go somewhere and there's, or prophylactic, or what do they call that? When you take something and it protects you from getting it, But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you and most of all our fans that subscribe, like, share, and comment because that does a whole lot for us, especially when you like the video. A lot of people get to check it out. And my son was just talking about people that aren't subscribed.
Right.
Because we do have, we look through our analytics and we see that we have so many views and then they break them in half, right? Like, okay, the non-subscribed and subscribed. So the non-subscribed views are huge. So, all you have to do is get a Google account, all right? And then you can start your own little YouTube channel, or do you even have to make a YouTube channel?
I think you just have to. Everybody has that little YouTube app on your phone, whether you have an iPhone or whether you have an Android. And it's there. You probably click it. That's how you watch, videos.
Yeah.
But you need an account if you want to subscribe, so we can see you as a subscriber.
It syncs with Google.
And it doesn't take long. How long did it take, Fish? Maybe like 10, 15 seconds?
Yeah, you just make a Google email if you don't have one already. If not, if you already do, you just sync it.
Yeah. So dude, go try that out. And if you're a little too old to know how to do it, ask your son or your kids, and they'll start you up, and then you'll be able to hook. And if you get you an Apple TV or something like that, you can mirror it with the television and you can watch hashtag PBT on the television, a big screen. A lot of people do that, on a Saturday night.
Smart TV too. It has YouTube on there.
Yeah, if you have a smart TV as well. So that's all you got to do. And
the other thing was I was talking to a friend today and he goes, well, how do I know when you go live? And I go, well, if you subscribe, it's just like a text.
Yeah.
A little notification pops up on your phone.
But you can be subscribed. But when you do subscribe, there's a little bell on the side of subscribe. Hit the bell and a little box opens and hit the top part. And that, whenever we go on or something happens and we go on all of a sudden, boom, you get notified and you can watch it. And if you don't watch it, then something's up to watch later. Okay, so that works as well.
¿Y esto? ¿Qué es esto?
Hey, well, we do a little bit of everything here, Dad. Tocamos un poquito de tejano y norteño y también rap and rock and it's like a jukebox with everything in it.
It sounds like the Peanuts song.
Yeah.
The Charlie Brown.
Yeah. A little swing.
Yeah. Last night we were watching a Netflix documentary about. What was his name, babe?
David Foster.
David Foster.
Yes.
A producer. He comes out on the Housewives of Beverly Hills.
And And he had already come out in another reality.
He
TV
was
show.
Brody Jenner's stepdad.
Stepdad, yes.
You remember that showfish, Malibu something, right?
I don't remember the name of it.
It was a reality. It was like
Laguna Beach.
No, it was like Malibu something, and
Was Brody Jenner on
it was both Jenners and the mom, and this man had married the mom, and he's like a
it was
multi-Grammy. You remember the Grammys we saw at
yeah.
a friend's house over there at our studio, the Gibby Velasquez? This dude has like triple
Yeah, I think he has
the
over
amount of
50.
Gibby.
Or
He's
is he
like
like
Gibby on steroids.
He's like a producer?
Yeah, he's a producer. And they show how he produced Chicago back in the day. He produced
Celine
Dion, Whitney Houston. I mean, he sold billions of records.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fantastic. And I was asleep and I woke up and then I went to the bathroom. When I came back and she was like, it was like 1 a.m. She was watching it, right?
It was awesome.
And I was like, I put my head down and then I had to turn around and start watching it. I hated it. But, and then she fell asleep and I stayed till 4 a.m. watching YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, so
Puro quarantine jales.
yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
Gacho.
Dario Puig is saying play some Frank Sinatra as your background music.
Oh yeah. Well, this is sort of like Frank Sinatra
yes.
stuff. You know, it's Dave Brubeck, the Dave Brubeck band. You want to check that out.
If you play Sinatra anywhere close to this guy right here to my to my right, you're gonna hear some live New York.
Yeah. He's one of my favorite crooners. By the way, we have a Patreon club. A $25 pledge gets you a special #PBT t-shirt and sticker, and you have the chance of winning in our #PBT weekly drawing for prizes. And all you got to do is go to patreon.com, search Rock and Roll James PBT, and if you want to be part of it, as a matter of fact, tonight we're going to pick 2 winners, and we're going to send them some awesome swag. A lot of people asking for Whiskey D koozies and stuff, like the kind of stuff that I use during the 6 o'clock Tetera Tuesday and Throwback Thursday mix. We'll send you some of that, okay? And make sure if you do join our Patreon to message us on Patreon, okay? So message us your t-shirt size and address so we can mail you your merchandise, okay? And we want to thank our new Patreon club members. Boy, we got a list here.
Yes.
But we will take
that.
we will take the time to recognize you because we appreciate it, okay?
Yes.
Vanessa Trevino from Brownsville, Texas. Thank you so much.
Browntown.
Gene Benavides from Twin Falls, Idaho, okay?
Mark Anthony. Don't forget Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony from Bastrop, okay. I kind of skipped the name there. Thank you. Junior Salinas from Mission, Texas. Felipe Menchaca from Round Rock, Texas. Emilio Garcia Jr. from Gilbert, Arizona. That's Eloy's brother.
Is that the I was watching the show the other day, and you say you gotta see a Mercedes automatically. You kind of think Emilio's Grocery and the Garcia family. So I was kind of wondering if it was them. And,
it's Emilio
that's
Jr.
awesome,
man. He's
That's
over there.
awesome.
He's he was an educator, right? When you were in school or no? I mean,
yeah. He was.
I think he was. Yeah.
Just don't say the year.
Yeah. J.C. Vasquez from Copperas Cove, Texas. All right.
That's JC El Jefe.
Yeah, El Jefe. Ahí anda El Jefe. Simon Godina from Delavon, Wisconsin, who said the other day when he called, "You one crazy cat, man. You one crazy cat."
Yes.
Raymond Garza from Corpitos, Christie, Texas. All right.
Corpitos.
Adalberto Sandoval Jr. from Harlingen, Texas. And
which, by the way, real quick, they did send us a text message saying thank you so much, and they had asked for a couple of extra treasures, so I mailed them out a couple of extra things. So I'm waiting for them to send us pictures so we can also put them on our show.
Awesome. Also, La Menina Nena KYC. Okay, we want to thank you, and we want to ask you to message us on Patreon because we've already messaged you asking you for your address and your shirt size so we can send you your prize, your stuff, and you haven't responded. So check your Patreon.
Yes, on the chat box, she said that she did reply, so we're good.
Oh, yeah?
She replied on Patreon, I think today. So, yeah, we got to check that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. And we have Cash App. $ Rock and Roll James. We want to thank Ismael Ramirez. Also want to thank Jimmy Vasquez, El Jefe. Is it the same one? Yeah, right?
I think so,
Y
yes.
Ronnie ya está spilling la vironga. No, ya no
Oh,
le den,
no.
bro. Ya no le den.
No, it didn't come out on camera, I think.
Oh,
They missed
good,
it.
good.
No, it did. I think it did.
Yeah.
And he tries to play it off real cool.
Yeah, no. No digas nada, no digas nada.
I don't think it did.
Ahí viene
at
Ali.
his face, it's
with
like
paper
guilty.
towel. No, hombre, bro.
There it is.
Apenas es la primer vironga, carnal, que
my
pavo Ira.
Dinga. Typical Ali. She's always cleaning up my messes.
Babe, who does he get that from?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, hombre, bro. Yo soy un pinche messy Marvin, carnal.
Big
Cállate la boca
time,
and shut
big
up.
time.
If she'll give me like a bowl of potato salad, and as soon as I'm walking out, she say, "Don't drop it." I'll fall right into it face first.
Face first. Yep.
So going back to the Cash App, Ismael Ramirez, Jimmy Vasquez, Eddie Coronado, Reinaldo Zamora, and Vanessa Ann Trevino. Man, we love you.
Heck yeah.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
Thank you for donating some money to the show, man. And, you know, that we could buy our sports guy here a hamburger and a Coke on the way back home. We have Venmo también at Rock and Roll James is the place to do that as well. And we want to thank Felipe Menchaca from Round Rock, Texas. Hey, people are going to think I'm on something, dude.
Today, Junior.
I'm starting to sound like Joe Biden over here, man.
No.
The world famous Round Rock Donuts since 1926. Check this out.
Yes.
He sent us a FedEx box, and we were leaving the house today, and they were at the door, and I was like, "What?" And then we opened it, and it was donuts, and inside the donuts, there was like one box had a monstrous donut. Because we were talking about that. We brought that up the last time. Mm-hmm. And then the other one had like a dozen of donuts. And then there's a little Dallas Cowboy helmet in the middle that we've decided to put right behind us over here on the shelf. So everything
cool.
that you all send us, we start adding to our collection back here.
Heck
And
yeah.
want to thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
Those donuts look. Oh, didn't one of them say #PBT on it?
Yeah, the big donut had #PBT con icing, pero
That's
pa
awesome.
cuando llegó aquí ya está todo pegado a la box and all that. Right? So, all right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna call a friend of ours, and because I don't know if you all realize this. Okay, hold on. But we've got that Jaime de Anda accordion.
Oh, I saw that accordion.
Contest.
That accordion looks sick, man.
So we're gonna call.
Wait.
Let's see. Here we go. We're gonna call Jaime de Anda's manager. Pinche drum solo bruto, and talk to Julian. Right. He's in Colorado, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello, this is Julian.
Julian, Rock and Roll James and the
Yes.
#PBT crew, man. How you doing, brother?
Good, sir. How are you doing,
Well,
sir?
we're doing really good, man. How's Colorado, man?
Beautiful. The storm just passed by. Went fly fishing today, and beautiful looking at state Colorado. It's just a beautiful state.
No, that's awesome, man. So what are you up to? Are you on vacation over there or what?
Vacay, the wife just said, "Hey, let's go." I was like, "Where?" She was like, "Pick a place." I was like, "Okay, I'll pick Colorado." So, okay, let's go. And she has some property over here and some family, so we just decided to come out. And she was like, "This time we're going to go fly fishing. We're going to do some mountain climbing, some hiking." And I was like, "Oh, okay, fine." So we're here.
That sounds awesome.
Well, that's awesome, man, and it must be nice, bro. That's great, man. So,
Oh, it's beautiful out here. I mean, it's beautiful.
yeah. And how long have you been out there?
We just got here yesterday, matter of fact.
yeah?
Got here yesterday, and we're going to be out here for 10 days, and then I go back to Texas.
Well, that's awesome. And whereabouts are you in Colorado, dude?
Right now, we're in Pueblo. We're staying in Pueblo, and then tomorrow we're going to be in Colorado Springs.
All right. And how's everything over there with this COVID and all that stuff? Is everything cool over there?
You know, I was talking to some people, and they are saying that now everybody has to wear a mask. Apparently, they weren't doing it, but now it's mandated.
All right. Okay. So,
I mean, it's the same thing like Texas.
Yeah. So we're talking about this Jaime de Anda accordion giveaway, man. How'd you like that commercial we put together for you, man?
That was outstanding. Awesome. I got to give it to you. I mean, it's like I told you, I had several different major companies ask me, hey, can we be a part of this? Can we be a part of this? And, you know, it was to the point to where I thought about it and I said, here you have major companies, and I don't want to say the names, but big radio companies asking, hey, can we be a part of it? And I'm like, you know what? Not really. I don't want to do that type of thing, because then I can see one station get mad, another station get mad. I mean, it's not like it was in the 90s, as you know, Rock.
Yeah.
So that's why I just said, you know what, forget it. And then I just thought of you. I was like, Rock has this show right now that is hitting so many people. So every day he has new members. Every day people are hitting on it. People are talking about it in San Antonio, Houston, Dallas. I can go on and on.
Wow.
And I talked to Jaime, and he was like, yeah, go for it. So that's why I think I texted you and I asked you, hey, do you mind? And you're like, yeah, okay, great. So that's what happened.
Yeah, and it starts today, right? It's already started today?
No, it starts Monday.
Okay, it starts on Monday.
At Monday at 12 midnight.
Okay.
Jaime, what we're going to do is we're going to put the raffle, the numbers. So it's going to be 01 to 200. So people can call and email, text, whatever, and they're going to get their number picked, and they have to pay through Cash App, Venmo, whatever it is. And each number is $75, no limit, which means if you want to buy a number, you can buy as many as you want.
Yeah.
There's no... not just one.
And Jaime's gonna.
This is the first.
Huh?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, and Jaime's gonna autograph the accordion, right?
Yes, he's gonna autograph it, and we're also. What I told Jaime is something special. Also, is he's gonna autograph the back, of course, and then he's also gonna give away the case, the actual anvil case that it comes in. So. That's going to be autographed too.
That's
the
awesome.
anvil case plus the accordion.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And give me a little history. Give us a little history on that accordion, man. How long has Jaime had it, bro?
Jaime's had that accordion, I think I want to say, three years. I might be wrong because he has several.
Yeah.
I know that one, he recorded some songs on it. That accordion is his favorite. I know that for a fact.
Wow.
Jaime's one of those musicians, Rock, as you're a musician, myself, I'm a musician, where once you find that instrument, that mic you like, you don't want to give it up.
Yeah.
You know, but he said, I've never done nothing like this. And I said, you've never given away one of your accordions. He says, no, people have always asked me. And one day I went to his house, and sure enough, Jaime had all these accordions. And I'm like, what are you doing with them? Nothing, they're mine. I mean, he was like, dude, they're mine.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. But, you know, I mean, right now, as you know, Rock, with COVID-19, with everyone not gigging, everyone not playing, that's when I first said, hey, what about lessons? And he was like, I've always wanted to teach, but I just didn't have time because he was all on the road. So, believe it or not, Rock, the lessons have became so much a part of him to where he is literally busy now from Monday through Saturday giving lessons.
That's
online.
incredible, dude. Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And people are texting me, emailing me saying, thank you so much. It was an honor just to be with him, and I'm going back to him. He not just taught me how to hold the accordion, the different scales, you know, this and this. He talked to me, and people are just like, he's just like me. He's a normal person. I'm like, yeah, the guy you see on stage is his job.
Yeah.
But he's a normal person.
Hell
so people are just happy about it, and they're learning from one of the masters.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, if you want to learn about Jaime's roots, just go back and search hashtag PVT Jaime de Anda, and it starts in roots, and then you'll start from the beginning all the way to where he's at today. He started with humble beginnings with his father in Houston, Texas at the age of 6. So, I mean, he's just got an incredible career, dude, and I know that this stagnant atmosphere for the music industry is just hurting so many artists that they have to get to this point where they have to, you know, give away some of their prized possessions, you know, and
you look at Jaime. Jaime is one of those guys that, you know, when all this came down, I think our last gig we did was in the Valley. As a matter of fact, we played for some festival in the Valley, and you know, when all this happened, we thought it was going to go away in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. It didn't go away. So I was like, so what are you going to do? He was like, I'm going to go work. So, you know what? He went to go work. Jaime is also a great mechanic.
Yeah.
He's working. He's, giving lessons. He's doing whatever he has to do for his family. And I admire that about him. I do.
Hey, if you're a musician and when you're a musician or have a band, it's always good to have a good mechanic in the band. Because when you're on the road, dude, and something breaks down, it's always good to have somebody that's handy with the vehicle, dude. I'm serious.
And let me tell you, every time he travels in his RV, if something goes down, he's the one under it. Yeah. He's the one getting dirty. I personally know some guys that are like, oh, I can't touch it because of my hand. These are my work hands, or these are my hands that play this. I'm like, really? And Jaime? Nope, he gets dirty. Yeah. He does what he has to do.
Yeah, man. Maybe I'll invite him to go with us on some Whiskey D shows, dude, on the bus. Can he work with the bus?
I'm sure he can.
Yeah, dude. But that's great, man. We're really excited to be part of this contest, man, and we appreciate that you actually have faith in our show. Hashtag PVT, and to be able to do this with us and exclusively with us, man. It's just an incredible honor, dude.
Well, Rock, when I started seeing your show, when I first saw it, in the 90s, Rock, I used to work for a guy named Sam Riddle. And Sam Riddle was in L.A., and his partner was Merv Griffin. Merv Griffin did Wheel Fortune, Jeopardy, so I worked with him.
Yeah.
And seeing all this, seeing your show, I was like, Rock's show has that stop power. And what we in Hollywood would say about stop power is you stop and you look at it and go, what's going on here? Mm-hmm. What's going on? And you have that. Your show brings that out. It's like on the way to Colorado, I'm not going to lie to you, Rock. I had to play for my wife. I had the iPad. We were stopped putting gas. And I said, look at my friend, what he did. And I think you were doing the air cowbell and the air accordion.
Yeah.
I was just laughing. Yeah. She was cracking up because my wife really, she's an attorney, but she knows music, but she doesn't know music. And then she goes, why is his hand all the way up here when he does that? It was so hilarious. You bring everything to your package, and that's where I was like, Rock has that stop power, and that's where I was like, you know what, Jaime, you got to be a part of Rock. You have to be. He was like, great.
Wow.
So that's
I appreciate that. That's a big honor, man. And a lot of people don't realize that we put a lot of work. My wife puts a lot of work into the show. Yes. My daughter, my son's involved now. And so, there is a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes before we turn the cameras on. And so it's just like, it's just grown and evolved. And we're just so happy that we're able to reach an audience and to have, artists like you, and Raulito and Chris Perez and all these artists coming onto the show and opening up, like Jesse Turner as well. We had a lot of great interviews, and it seems that when we sit together, it seems that everybody finds a comfort in me to be able to really open up and talk, and that's what I love, man. I love really getting the human side of the artist because, a lot of people just know them by what they do on stage, but they don't realize how hard, the reason I wanted Jaime de Anda on the show the first time was because I wanted to show people just how much he's offered to the industry, how much he's put into the industry, and there was a lot of drama going on back there, with back then.
Oh, man, and there's still drama, and then the drama had to stop, and the drama's not going to stop until all the legal stuff gets done. But the point is, Rock, he has to go on and do, because, Rock, what is Jaime known for in his whole life? The accordion player.
Yeah.
The accordion player. That's what he's known for. So he has to go on, but of course with COVID, he couldn't. So he had to do something else because his field wasn't available to do anything.
Yeah.
So that's where when you come in, your daughter, your son, your wife, the show is just, again, I'm not trying to sound like, over it, but the shows has that stop power. And that's what I love about it. And that's why I know you're just going to get very more successful. And I'll tell you something, but I think after COVID, we should do a PVT concert for all the first responders. We're available.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what?
Awesome.
We will do something. We will do something because we've been tossing ideas around of what are we going to do after COVID, because we've always wanted to do something like that. And I thought to myself,
donate our time. We'll do everything for you.
Yeah.
We'll do whatever you need.
Yeah. All right. Hey, and by the way, if we do something and you do come over, you got to wear some of those slick shoes, dude, that you have, bro.
I saw those, Julian. I was like, wow, those are amazing.
That is one thing I have to admit. That's one thing about me. I do get my suits made, and my suits are custom made suits. My shoes are custom made also.
Dude,
so
my dad.
I have to get that. I have to support that.
My dad's gonna be watching the show in San Antonio, and he's a shoe guy, right? Right, baby.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he special orders Stacy Adams and all kinds of cool shoes.
Yes.
And he's gonna just
I'll give your dad my guy's number. My guy will make your dad whatever he wants, whatever design. Look at mine, what I have.
So your shoes are special made for you, or what? You design them?
Yes, they are.
The white
and just like my suits also.
The white ones with the tip, the brown tip. I mean, that's right up my dad's alley, dude.
Yes.
That right there, bro.
There you go. For me, I have to match my shoes with my suit, and my tie, my vest has to go. Everything has to go.
Nice.
I mean, my wife's mad because my closet is bigger than hers, and she's pissed.
Yeah.
But, you know.
You make Ric Flair go, woo!
That's because hey brother, that's because you didn't even get to your socks, man.
Yeah,
Those socks
dude.
look clean.
Oh,
man.
the socks too. I got the socks down too.
Yeah. Hey, Julian, man, I'll let you go, man. I know you're spending some time with your wife, some well-needed
thank you,
time with your wife and out in Colorado.
Thank
But we appreciate that. We can't wait. Starting on Monday, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be happening.
Yes.
The Jaime Dianda accordion giveaway, and it's going to be fantastic. And once the tickets are sold, we're going to do the giveaway live on #PVT. Si Dios quiere, ¿verdad, Julian?
Yes.
How do
Yes, sir. I'm going to take Jaime to you. I'm taking Jaime to you, and we're going to do the whole. We're going to have the ball where we pick the ping pong ball, like from the bingo, and whoever wins it wins it.
Yeah. All right, man. We appreciate you. And once again, how can they get involved in this starting on Monday?
Sure. On Monday, look at Jaime Dianda's Facebook page, and there's going to be the numbers from 01 to 200.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, you're going to pay your fee of $75 for each ticket.
Okay.
And you pay it to Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, whatever is on there. And you're going to get a text from a cell phone saying that this is your number. You paid. Please hold on to it. So that's your number. And when they're all sold out, we're going to go on your show. We're going to raffle it. And that's going to be the winner. Oh, and and if the winner is from out of state or something, I am paying for all shipping costs.
All right. Well, man, that sounds
exciting.
bro.
That's exciting.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Julian. And God bless you. And
Thank
be careful
y'all.
out there, man. And stay safe, okay?
Yes, sir. Y'all good. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all, guys. Thank you.
All right. All right.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay.
That is Julian Johnson. That is Jaime Dianda's management. And, boy, it's going to be a fantastic show. And we've got a spot that we put together just to get everybody excited. And here you go. This is a commercial for the Jaime Dianda accordion giveaway right here live.
Big Johnson 77 Music and My PBT Network present the Jaime Dianda Accordion Giveaway. Tickets will go on sale beginning August 3rd, 2020. Only 200 tickets will be available, and you get to pick your number. Raffle ticket buyers will receive a text to their cell phone guaranteeing the number that they picked. The winner will be randomly chosen and announced live on the My PBT Network YouTube channel. There is no limit on how many numbers you can buy. The Jaime Dianda Accordion Giveaway. For all info and other questions, contact Julian Johnson at julianbigjay@yahoo.com or follow Jaime Dianda on social media at facebook.com/Jaime Dianda 1979 or Instagram at Jaime_Dianda79. Own Jaime Dianda's personal accordion. The Jaime Dianda Accordion Giveaway.
Wow. That's going to be awesome.
Boy.
We got any people on the chat, man? Let's go to the chat. Jose Carrillo's there.
Yeah, Jose Carrillo's here. He's saying great idea. #PBT COVID concert would be an incredible idea.
Yeah.
JDA, Whiskey D, and other artists.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We'd play, yeah.
Yes, George Esquivel. He is in New Braunfels, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Garcia. Your dad goes for Stacey Adams. Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah, man. You should see his collection.
Yeah, Mark Anthony says, OMG, the brown shoes are beautiful in capital letters.
I saw Dario Puig say something. He said, "Don't get jealous, Rock, if Riley says my name." Oh Oh, man, that guy's playing or what? What's up?
Yeah, I don't
What's
know
up?
what he's doing. Yes. Vanessa Trevino says that accordion is so beautiful. Sally J signs everywhere. Amazing. Now I want to dance. And Jose Carrillo, rest in peace, Jose Luis Ayala.
That's the reason we got some Ramon Ayala on right now. Very sad news in the music world. Ramon Ayala's brother and longtime drummer Jose Luis Ayala, he passed away from COVID this past week, man. It's just shocking to me. I mean, he's been with Ramon for the longest time, and it was shocking. And sometimes we don't really take this COVID too serious until somebody like that passes away that you didn't expect. And we just want to send our condolences to the entire Ayala family and to all their fans as well. Todos los fans de Ramón Ayala, le queremos dar el pésame a la familia Ayala y también a Junior, ¿verdad? El hijo de José Luis. El hijo de José Luis, el drummer también, que estaba con duelo y ahora está con la leyenda también. Es un tremendo baterista él, man. I mean, his father just groomed him to a point where he is one of the best drummers out there. And we just felt so sad about that, but
it was just a big loss for the whole community, you know. For the whole
and so what we're gonna do here real quick is we're gonna ask you girls and Ron what your favorite Ramon Ayala song is, and we'll put it on, So I personally like this one.
I was gonna say this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's
okay.
one
Well,
I
then
like
this will be Ronnie's.
This one.
This will be Ron's. Yeah.
Anything by Ramon Ayala is good.
I know, dude.
I don't know if you could pick a song.
Yeah, that's true.
Anytime you hear that. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Rinconcito en el Cielo.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that one reminds me when I was little.
Yeah. That's Alyssa's grandma's favorite song.
Sí, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Pero cuando te chiflas en madero, duermes en el rinconcito en el suelo.
Shout out to Grandma Nena, because if I don't get this in, then I'm going to get some chanclazos.
Sí, es todo.
Shout out to Grandma Nena.
Un abrazo grande.
Vázquez in Mission, Texas, en la Cummings. Ahí en la Cummings.
Oh, yeah. A los barrios y la calle. What is your Ramon Ayala's favorite? Just one song. You can't be saying...
I know. I was going to say ask, so that way they can tell us in the chat box.
Ponme la antología, right? Oye, pues todos los éxitos. Cállate la boca. Shut up.
Ponme los greatest hits.
So, Rally, what is your... hold on, the producers are talking. Oh, okay. Rally, what's your favorite Ramon Ayala song?
The one that goes, Cuando apenas era jovencito, mi mamá me decía. That one. I like that one.
What's the name of that one?
I don't know.
Oh, man. Cuando apenas era jovencito.
PBT karaoke
Pues,
time.
cuando era jovencito, ¿no? Así se llama la rola.
I don't know.
A ver, vamos a ver.
Really quick. For some reason, Rally's camera's a little frozen.
Oh, it's okay.
It's freezing in and out. So if you see that, I'm sorry.
No, le tengo que comprar un new $2,000 phone a la baby doll.
Con 5 cámaras atrás.
This one's one of my favorites. Baraja de oro.
Sústame one time,
Tráete el 6 de Top Boys para acá, mijo.
No, esas son mías. Don't touch.
Hoy no más. Que en paz descanse José Luis Ayala.
Salud, país. Salud.
Puro Saturday night party. #PBT, papá.
Voy a jugarme un amor con una baraja de oro, pues si la gano y estuvo, y si la pierdo ni modo, porque yo soy de los hombres que cuando pierdo no lloro.
Let's see, anybody else got a Ramon Ayala song?
Carmen Benavides dice Cantinero Viejo Amigo. The Fox Music Channel. I've been seeing a lot of new names on the chat box.
That's good. That's good.
Felipe Menchaca, Chito Cano, está bruto ese corrido.
Chito Cano is good. Chito Cano's good.
Órale, Felipe. That was a good one, Felipe.
No más.
Porque no les tienen miedo.
You know what? I might have to cut this PVT short. Is there any bars open?
Oye, deja tú. Este PVT va a correr hasta las 4 de la mañana, carnal. All right, let's find out rallies. I think this one's it, the one you like, Bob.
Is anybody barbecuing in the neighborhood?
Yeah, debajo de todo el agua, ¿verdad? So this.
Yes, I love this one.
Mi mamá me decía,
Oh, cowbell.
si un amor trata de encontrar. Cuando apenas
El shaker, el shaker.
Mi mamá me decía, mira hijito, un amor pronto has de encontrar. Le pregunté cómo.
A lot of people don't realize that this song is a CCR song.
CCR is from like the 70s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah. Cross country. What is it? What's CCR?
They're classic rock. Oh,
Creedence Revival.
Yeah, Creedence Clearwater
Oh,
Revival.
Creedence Clearwater
Okay,
Revival.
sorry, I'm not too.
So listen to the song, listen.
Le pregunté cómo podría saber lo que la María me miró.
Luego me encontró.
No la busques, hijo, muy bonita, porque al paso del tiempo se le quita. Busca amor.
Hey, Dad, sale pa Graham Central Station, Dad.
Dude, I just ran into somebody at the Tigre down the street. Hey, Rat, ven pa' acá, carnal. He was putting gas. ¿Te acuerdas cuando te puse de vergüenza en el Graham Central Station ese? Like,
Why?
No. And then he goes, Simón, era en el karaoke ese. Estabas cantando una rola y te bajaste ahí. Que la chingada.
Con el pecho.
Me dijiste, hey, Luis Miguel. Me está diciendo Luis Miguel porque tú sabes, estaba vestido como Luis Miguel, carnal. Y a ver, viéntate un pinche grito, Luis Miguel, a ver qué traes. Y me subí y me aventé un grito y te dejé en vergüenza, carnal.
What you think best club in its heyday, Graham Central or Tejano Saloon?
Or South Dallas.
South
Dallas. Yeah, that's another one. Or the Gaslight.
What do you think? Just
don't know.
real quick.
Tejano Salón.
I would think Graham.
Graham Central?
Yeah, because they had all kinds of different clubs under one roof. They had a hip hop, they had a salsa, they had all that. So,
Nada más que amor.
You, Ron?
Busca amor.
Your favorite bar back in the heyday?
Knox DM.
Oh my God.
Knox Dia, what the hell is that?
So it was a bar down.
Bar Louis, ¿no?
Club.
También había un Bar Louis por aquí.
Bellini 7 in the back. Back room Bellini 7. Oh, this is a CCR song you were talking about.
When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would ride me.
Is that it?
That's it,
right?
Feel back home.
Yeah, all right. So, let me see here.
Damn, you just don't cease to amaze me on the music history.
Dude.
You
I know.
just dropped some knowledge. I don't know if anybody wants to pick it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about CCR. And
Yeah.
Of course, everybody on the chat's gonna be like, I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that.
And I'm going to be Del Hocico, bro.
Del Hocico
All
cut.
right. So, let me see who else. Felicia, what is your favorite Ramon Ayala song? All right.
I like the one we said earlier, Rinconcito en el
Oh,
cielo.
yeah. I think it's here.
That one reminds me of when I was little. That was one of like his big hits.
Oh, yeah. I like this one, too. Qué casualidad.
Oh,
Yeah, let me
somebody
see.
said the yacht club.
Oh, yeah.
One time, remember that time I was at the yacht club and I got a rash and I showed up to your house like at 2 in the morning. I mean,
Was it the apartment or the house?
Yeah, Sherryland. This was like,
Oh, it was in Sherryland.
yeah, this was like 10, 15 years ago.
What do you mean you got a rash?
It was so hot in there.
You got a heat rash?
Yeah, it was so hot and everybody was sweating and like
Mijo, te hicieron ojo, mijo. Te hicieron ojo. Ven pa' acá, mijito, métate a la casa. Déjame sacar un huevo, órale, aquí te... Y se le quitó el rash de volada.
And I went back to the yacht club.
Yeah, y sale para atrás para el yacht club. Ya me curaron con el pinche huevo, vámonos. Se coció el huevo en el... Metí 2 huevos y 3, 4, 5 huevos y se cocieron los hijos. Era un ojo pesado, carnal. Cállate la boca, no será. Un rinconcito en el cielo. Imagine everybody that's partying right now or that isn't partying. They're hearing this music. No me la cagas, carnal. Ya quería ir a la iglesia mañanera.
Un rinconcito en el cielo.
No, man.
Unidos los dos, y cuando caiga la noche te da.
You think this is a good time for the Sea Truck Challenge?
Well, no.
Todavía no.
We'll do it later.
We'll do it later.
Yeah. So, he picked Casa de Madera. Rally era un jovencito. And Felicia picked Un Rinconcito en el Cielo.
Now it's your turn.
So, I got to pick one. Let me see.
Oh, the guy's wife is gonna get mad at me because I'm not doing the accordion placement the right way.
Julian's wife.
Yeah, Julian.
I want to send a special shout out to Victor Martinez. He says, shout out to his sister and brother-in-law, Virginia and Leroy Martinez
Órale.
from Rosenberg. So thank you guys for joining us this evening.
Rosenberg's a big Tejano music place. A ver, Felipe Menchaca, Daniel del Fierro. Hijo de eso. Ese dato es puro pinche correo pesado. ¿Quieres sacar el cuerno de chivo, carnal?
Oh, Mando, thank you, brother. Dukes Obregón sending a huge shout out.
¿Qué dice Dukes?
He says, I'm the Sal King because supposedly every time I make a bet that tengo chingo de sal. So we got a group chat.
That's true, because you lost the bet. It says PI against me.
That didn't
Yes.
count. That didn't count.
You still owe me.
You did. Remember on 4th of July, ladies and gentlemen, just go back. Go back.
Yes.
They were doing a trivia question, 4th of July. I was doing it with them, and Alicia was next, and Roddy says, I bet you $5 she'll get it wrong. And she got it right. So then it was his turn. And Felicia goes, I bet you $10 he'll get it wrong. And he got it wrong.
They got me.
Estás bien salado, mijito.
On the group chat that we have, they got a little emoji of like the sal, and then like the emoji of like the guy with the crown. So it's like Sal King.
Yeah, go. Leo Garza, un saludito de San Antonio. All right, pues I guess I like this one right here, and once again quiero desearle nuestro pésame a la familia Ayala. Se murió el hermano y el baterista José Luis Ayala.
Que en paz descanse.
Que en paz descanse. Puño de tierra. Esta sí la vamos a ir toda. Órale.
Do it. Everybody, saludos. Everybody watching, man. Everybody watching.
Para que prendan el bote y se prendan del bote, papá. Sústame one time.
Vagando, paso la vida, no más recorriendo el mundo. Si quieren que se los diga, yo soy un alma sin dueño. A mí no me falta nada. Para mí la vida es un sueño.
Eso.
Yo tomo cuando yo quiero.
That's what I tell Alyssa all the time,
No
man.
miento, soy muy sincero.
I'm here at the house.
In the garage, a man cave, at Ron's bar.
Que vuelan de puerto en puerto.
He's learned his lesson.
Yo sé
How many men, either watching the chat or in general, how many men do you think finally cleaned the garage?
Yeah, right.
From all the times the wife said, hey, I need you to clean the garage. Now with the quarantine, the garage is clean, and all of a sudden, a bar pops out.
Yeah. Hombre. Ya no tengo que ir para la cantina, babe. Aquí la tengo ya en la casa.
Pronto se acaba lo que pasó en este mundo. No más el recuerdo queda. Ya muerto voy a llevarme.
I want everybody to chat a grito. Like double up O-O-O-O-O-W-H.
Un puño de tierra.
Right here, right here.
Or better yet, give us a call and give us a grito.
Call me right now.
Give us a call and give us your best grito.
One grito.
Yeah. The number.
956-641-3241. Let's back up the song, all right? Let's back it up. Porque ahorita va a hablar alguien. Para que se venden un pinche grito. Saturday night, papá. 641-3241, area code 956.
Que me llevó el diablo. That's a
Y vale más que se venten un pinche grito bruto. Órale. Si no le vamos a echar chingo de mosca.
Yo soy un alma sin dueño.
Órale, onta.
A mí no
Call
me
us.
falta nada. Para mí la vida es un sueño.
Saludito para el jefe en San Antonio, Texas.
Yo tomo cuando yo quiero.
¿Es lo que dice Ron, Ali?
No miento. Soy muy sincero.
No hay miento. Órale. Ahí viene uno de la Águila, Eagle Pass, Texas. Tenemos Eagle Pass en el teléfono. ¿Qué pasó, Dad? ¿Con quién hablo? Bueno. Bájale al YouTube, Dad.
Hello.
Hello.
Ahí está.
Hello. Bueno, pues ni modo. All right. ¿Con quién hablamos?
Con Tony García de San Anto.
¡Ay, güey! Tú eres bien killer, Tony.
El Tony Matón.
Órale, Tony, mira, bájale al YouTube y viéntate un grito, papá. Órale, viéntatelo. At the count of 3.
Come on.
Eso, Tony.
That was awesome.
Órale, we need another one. Órale. Todavía nos queda un poquito más de rola. Órale.
So serious at the end.
El de Eagle Pass colgó.
Oh, man.
Pues nunca dijo nada.
Call us back, Eagle Pass.
If you're gonna call in, make sure that wherever you're watching the show, just lower the volume. That way we don't get any background noise.
Ya. Es que estamos de delay allá donde estás tú y te vas a trastornar todo. Órale. So, 956-641-3241. Estamos teniendo gritos para Ramón Ayala, para José Luis Ayala, que en paz descanse. Se venten un pinche grito con madre. Órale.
I may, if you're watching, call us.
Oye, a mí se me hace que le escondieron el teléfono a Billy Mendoza, ¿no? Nunca habló, ¿verdad? Like, no va a estar hablando. Forget it, I don't like it when you call PBT.
Billy, call us.
La vida pronto se acaba.
956-641-3241. Órale.
En este mundo, no más el recuerdo queda. Ya muerto.
Órale, Eagle Pass. ¿Con quién hablamos?
Con Jaime, bro.
¿Qué pasó, Jaime?
Tocayo.
¿Qué dice la Águila, Dad? Es todo. ¿Cómo están todos allá en la Águila, Dad?
No, hombre, pues aquí vienen covitados.
Ah, sí. ¿Andas cuddling ahorita o qué, papá?
No, aquí, hombre, aquí andamos agarrando el pedo.
Esto. Pues viéntate, ahorita nos habló un chavo de San Antonio, se inventó un grito, a ver si le ganas tú. Viéntate un grito at the count of 3. Órale, 3, 2, 1. on that.
Sí saben,
Sí saben los de Eagle Pass. Oh, me cállate la boca, shut up.
Ahorita andan bien enojados los de Eagle Pass porque las maquinitas andan cerradas.
Están cerradas. No nomás en Eagle Pass, acá también mis ojitos, acá también.
El Falcón.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's get to some. Pues terminamos la rola esta.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get one more call. One more grito.
956-641-3241. We'll take one more grito. We had one from San Antonio, one from Eagle Pass. Vamos a aventarnos otro de aquí. Los del Valle están fallando, se le está cayendo la bandera, carnal. ¿Qué pasó ahí? Están dejando la bandera caer. De repente nos hablan de H-Town, Houston, o Dallas, Amarillo.
There's several people on the chat box from Florida. So
Es todo Florida también. ¿Saben avientar gritos en Florida o no?
Of course.
956-641-3241.
O los de Sedesmer, Stevie, ¿dónde
Mira,
está
ahí
Stevie?
está.
El Stevie, el de la...
Tenemos Chicago Heights, Illinois on the line. ¿Qué pasó there?
Hey, South Chicago Heights, Illinois, Deborah.
Oh, it's a girl.
Hey, Deborah.
Yeah.
Deborah, las mujeres están desgraciadas para aventar grito, ya sé, ¿verdad?
Here we go.
All right. Oh, man.
Man, Chicago with a grito? Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oye, ¿están hablando de México?
A la chica.
A ver. Oh, no, hombre, se curvó. No, ni modo, pero...
Oh, man.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all, ¿verdad, for being part of the show, and we're going to have to move on because we already had a lot of fun here.
Man, I don't know. I don't want to kill the vibe with you.
All right, so...
Man, I feel just like a rock star.
I gotta get the... ya están hablando. Bueno, ¿con quién hablamos?
Yo, you're talking to Alex.
Alex, ¿de dónde hablas, Alex? El phone dice México, papá.
De Monterrey.
De Monterrey, wow, man, qué padre. ¿Cómo está todo en Monterrey? Todo está bien. A ustedes también les llegó el agua de Hurricane Hannah, ¿verdad?
Ya, aquí está lloviendo también.
Ya, está lloviendo para allá. Pues Chihuahua, ojalá que todos estén bien allá. Muchas gracias por estar apoyando el programa allá en aquellas áreas, Ned.
That's right. Igual, saludos a todos.
Órale.
Saludos.
Mira, pusimos otra rolita de Ramón Ayala. ¿Te quieres aventar un grito? Que de Monterrey.
Yeah, I'm down.
Órale, throw it on, man. Throw it on. Miéntatelo. 3, 2, 1.
Hasta un shout en Monterrey, bro.
Muchas gracias, Dad. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you
That's
so
crazy.
That was awesome.
That's awesome.
Crazy, Monterrey.
That was
I mean, we're crossing international waters, Daddy.
Yeah.
Is that the first ever call?
Yeah, it was the first time we ever get a call from Monterrey, Nuevo León. Un saludo para Monterrey. Wow. We had...
Canada, no?
Well, we have is Raymond on?
Yes, Raymond is on. He's been on for a while, so yes.
Hi,
he's on.
Raymond.
So
here.
Canada.
Dario Puig says no rap.
Okay,
I took it off
Dario.
already. Right?
Yes, he took
I was
it
looking
off.
for the Dave Brubeck. We had people from Tirarguito from San Antonio, Eagle Pass, and Monterrey,
And Chicago.
Yes.
and Chicago Heights, Illinois.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Wow, that is
I say
incredible.
awesome. That's so cool.
You know what? We appreciate you. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. And also comment, because that helps a lot too when you comment. Even if you're not subscribed, I think, well, you have to be subscribed to comment, right?
You have to have an account in order to.
You have to have an
a-
account.
A YouTube account. You have to have a YouTube account, and then, or if you have a Facebook and you're watching it, share it on Facebook.
Yeah, just copy the link and then put it on Facebook, and we can. You help us out a lot. A lot of people find out about the whole show and everything we do here, And by the way, Rally was saying that we should do a little schedule so all of you can, know exactly when we're on and what we have. And we have programming throughout the week. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, we've got Tuesday Night Live, okay? Mm-hmm. And before Tuesday Night Live at 8:30, we have the Tetera Tuesday mix, okay? And that's at 6 o'clock. Y la musiquita Ramona, we play all kinds of great music and it gets you started. And then at Tuesday night at 8:30, we do the live. And then Thursday, we have the Throwback Thursday at 6 o'clock, the mix. And then at 8:30, we have the Rock and Chaz show, which is just me and Charlie Corona and Felicia and Rally. And we do a whole bunch of cool stuff with it as well. You know, a bunch of classic music, movies, all kinds of cool stuff. And then on Saturday, this is what we're doing. You know, we're coming
chilling,
right? So
that Tetera Tuesday goes hard.
Yeah,
I love that.
The mix is awesome, man. That's cool.
Yeah, everybody likes that one.
I'll play that on Fridays, or even on Saturdays when I'm barbecuing. I'll go back on PVT on YouTube and I'll play your Tetera Tuesday mix.
Yeah, we do that too. We're doing that before. While Rally was getting ready, we were listening to it's like having a playlist. It's like putting it on. It's like a mix. It's 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
It reminds me of when you were on the radio, like when you did when you did Que Pasa.
Yeah. Que Pasa 99.5.
Yeah. So we're recapping the week. We call this #PVT Weekly Recap. So we just did Ramon Ayala's brother and longtime drummer Jose Luis Ayala's passing away, and we did quite a tribute to him. We had people from all over throw gritos, and that was amazing. Another thing that happened this week, President Trump met with the family of Vanessa Guillen, and it was I thought it was just something that was really awesome for him to do. Vanessa Guillen was a soldier that was murdered in Fort Hood, and watching the show, because I didn't get any of it on the news. I have this YouTube channel where I actually watch it, the whole thing, right? And it seemed that there was a lady in a red dress, that was doing most of the talking at the beginning and explaining to President Trump what was going on and what happened. And I'm assuming that that's like their legal attorney or there's something like that. But then President Trump asked Vanessa Guillen's sister to speak. And when she started talking, and she started, she told President Trump that her sister loved this country, and that's why she was serving, and she was willing to go fight anywhere. And I'm just paraphrasing here. I'm not saying what she said verbatim, but it was that, it was something like that. Man, I got a big knot in my throat, man. I wanted to cry, and so did Rally. We were watching it together, and it was just a very emotional thing. And Vanessa's mom was there also, and President Trump recognized her as well, and he even offered to pay for the funeral expenses. Yes. But apparently the military's taking care of that. But they really want to start this law, the Vanessa Guillen law, where it'll be named after her, and so I feel and I think that President Trump's going to sign it, and he's going to put it together, and Congress is going to pass it, hopefully. But this was something that was very tragic. And then they were talking about finding another body when they were looking for her body of another soldier in the same wooded area that was missing like a year ago or something like that, or a couple of years back, right?
From the military also?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
And Hispanic too.
Was it for a couple of years or months? I'm not sure, but I know that they did find another body. Yeah,
they did. Well, when they were looking for her, and then they found her, and the way they described her murder, it was brutal.
Yeah, it was really
brutal. The dude that did it was brutal.
And the woman that
and she, apparently she was telling her sisters that she was having issues with some people there, kind of stalker type of things or something like that, and she didn't want to, people are afraid. And then we had Mario Salazar here.
I think the issue with that was that she had that issue and she didn't want to go report it because the person, her boss, essentially was a person that she had to go and file the complaint on. But what do you do when your boss is the one doing that. So that's what I kind of gathered from the sit down with the president.
Because the lady,
when I watched, her sister was saying that she was afraid to report it because the people that she was reporting it to were supposedly kind of involved or kind of already knew it was happening, but they didn't want to say anything. So her sister was saying, so what does she do? If she can't go report it, then what's her next move? She was helpless.
Yeah.
I saw the interview, and it was
when she was asking for something to be done to where anybody that's having issues like that in the military to be able to report it and not necessarily have to go to their superior to do it. I thought to myself, well, why don't they do a hotline? Where women or men, because she says that even men receive some harassment in the military. And when we had Mario Superstar Salazar here, who was a Marine, and we spoke about that briefly because she was still missing back then, he mentioned, he kind of like said something like, man, that pobrecita, that stuff happens, And so it was like, I was like, really? I mean, I didn't know anything about that because I've never been in the military, but we support the military 100%. And so I said, why don't they do some sort of national hotline or something, or on a hotline that goes to certain superiors that aren't in the vicinity or in the in the area where this is happening. That way, it can be a little anonymous, and you know what I mean. And then and
for me, it's kind of a touchy subject because I've never been in the military. I respect them tremendously, but it's kind of hard for me to even discuss because I'm sure there's a lot of people watching that are saying, well, there's this and there's that. So, for me, it's kind of a touchy subject, but I mean, in the end, it's just, prayers for her, prayers for her family. Yeah. It's a tragedy and, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. So,
well, we, once again, we want to wish our condolences to her family in Houston. And we appreciate the president taking the time to bring him into the White House, into the Oval Office, and or into the White House, and hearing them out, hearing them out, and
not to bring negativity to it, because there's nothing negative to it at all. But the things that I can't stand, or I think, I don't know if it was you that posted the video, but somebody commented on it, and they're like, "Oh, he just wants the Hispanic vote."
Yeah,
and
he just wants the attention.
And it's like, come on,
I honestly,
what do you have to be negative like that? Just support that. The issue is being brought up, that he's taking the time, to speak with her family, and why do you have to go there? Why do you have to be so negative? Like, oh, he's only doing it because he wants the Hispanic vote.
Yeah,
it's just like,
well,
why go there?
I don't see how that would help the Hispanic vote. If you're a Hispanic and you already want to support him, you're going to do it. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's going to change your mind.
But there's just people that don't like him, and they're going to say something negative or say something derogatory about it. But I think it was a good thing that he did that. And it's to a point where if he does it, it's good. It's bad for them. And if he doesn't do it, why didn't he do it?
Exactly.
And if he did it, well, why did he wait? Like I saw also,
why did he wait so long?
Yeah. Like people expect him to be on their timetable. Not realizing that there's a lot of shit going on in this country, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's what I saw too. That somebody said, "Oh, President Trump doesn't care about Vanessa Guillen at all. He's not even doing anything." And then he does something, and they're like, "Oh, he just wants a Hispanic vote."
I just
so
think,
like, how do you win?
I just think like at the end of the day, like you guys said, it's something serious. It's a serious topic. Definitely. It's a serious problem that needs to be, fixed and needs to be, talked about, because it's something that happens. And so it doesn't matter, he's the president, he brought it, he's there, and he's, supporting her family, and he wants to pay for her funeral, and he wants to fix it. I'm sure he wants to clear this.
Well, at the end of the day, who was very appreciative? The family,
That's what,
and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the sisters, the mother, they thanked him for actually taking the time from the mega busy schedule. That dude's all over the place, right? He's flying all over the place, and he's got all these people he's got to meet. He's got all these meetings he's got to do, and he took the time and he spent with them, and I thought it was an amazing event there. I thought it was something really awesome, and they were very appreciative. I mean, right, Ralph? I mean, they they actually thanked
Yes.
the president. Said,
Yeah, they
thank
did.
you so much for bringing us here.
Yeah, and he was very he was extremely receptive to what they were telling him, and all of the I guess it was their attorney that was there to represent them as well. Everything that she was proposing to him, on behalf of the family, he was extremely willing to look into it and to help them in any way possible that he could, as far as
he's getting some people on it. So,
Yeah.
Well, once again, I appreciated watching that and seeing him and take the time. So, ladies and gentlemen, all right, we'll get to our next segment here because we've got to move along.
I know, man. We've been on you all night.
Yeah. So I'm looking for some background music for this, man. Let me see here.
What's up? What's the next segment? What are we doing?
Let me see here. Well, it's the sports. We got to do sports with
PBT
Ron.
Sports?
Yeah. Hashtag PBT Sports.
There's got to be a disclaimer. I ain't no genius. I ain't no sports guru. So I don't want nobody talking any mess on there if I mess up.
The last time we talked on the phone, everybody was kind of like, wow, Ron knows his shit, man. You know what I mean? So
barely, man. There's a lot of other guys who know way more than me. But I mean, it's just fun to talk about anyway. I mean, because this is what you do when you're barbecuing and you're drinking with your boys. You talk about sports. So, I mean, why not, right?
So, ladies and gentlemen, Major League Baseball news. Brewers versus Cardinals game was postponed due to coronavirus. And from what I heard, dude, I don't know if this is true or not, but I just saw the title of the report that they're actually thinking of just canceling the whole season on Monday. Is that going to happen, dude?
Well, okay, so there are teams that are testing positive. Obviously, the Marlins, which is on the East Coast. Now it's kind of moving central, like toward the St. Louis area. But the commissioner, Commissioner Manfred, came out today and said, we're not going to quit. He's putting it heavy on the MLBPA, PA, which is the Players Association.
Yeah.
So, see, the thing about the MLB is it's not like the NBA. They're not in a bubble. They're traveling, they're doing all this stuff. So if the players are not protecting themselves, and if the players are going places that they shouldn't be going and doing things that they shouldn't be doing, then that's on the Players Association to, it's kind of like a union,
Yeah.
So they want the players to say, hey, protect yourselves a little more, because you're not only affecting your team, you're affecting the team that you're playing against.
Yeah.
So that's where the commissioner stands. He said, we're not going to quit. The season's still going to go on. I mean, if more teams do start testing positive for it, then it's going to be like, damn.
Yeah.
And then
chances are it is. I mean, chances are it's going to happen.
I mean, they're only playing 60 games and they're through 10 already. So, I mean, hopefully it gets better and, people don't, are a little bit more responsible, especially, the players. And in baseball, I mean, the players on the field are far from each other anyway.
Yeah.
So
I was watching the game between New York, the Yankees and Red Sox, and I was surprised they didn't have like a mask on, like in first base, and like have a mask on and play with a mask.
Well, the games that I've seen, when a runner gets to first base and he's talking to his coach, usually the coach has a mask, a mask on. But I mean, it's tough. You're out there running and sweating, so I mean, it's gonna be tough, to run in a mask.
Yeah, or when I also saw, I think an ump was an ump and a coach. But like before the coach even walks up to the ump, he puts his mask on.
Yeah.
So they can
Isn't that crazy seeing stuff like that?
Well, what's really crazy was the San Francisco Giants that they threw a socially distanced party at home because
I saw that
when it was a walk-off home run that won the game.
Yeah, they were playing the Padres last night or 2 nights ago. They were losing too. They were losing like 6-1, 6-1 or 6-2, and they came back. They tied it 6-6. In the bottom of the ninth, a guy hits a home run into a McCovey Cove. Which is the San Francisco, where
some dude jumped in the water and got the ball out.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's guys in kayaks.
And
that's what they do. So they catch balls like that. They caught the Barry Bonds ball. So this was like the first quarantine walk-off hit.
Yeah.
So anyway, the guy gets to home plate, and usually they'll like rip off his jersey and they'll throw flower seeds on him and tap him on the helmet and everything. Yeah. And they stayed away from each other, but they still had their hands up in the air.
Dude, that sucks,
that was really
dude.
cool, man. I mean, it sucked, but it was funny because they kind of catered to the situation.
Yeah.
They still made it work.
Yes, and they made it fun. And as a fan, I mean, what are we doing right now? We're talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to see as a fan. Like baseball. Yes, there's not a lot of action like football and basketball, but these are the things that make you talk about baseball, and make you want to watch, because next time you're going to say, hey, well, let's watch the game tonight and see what happens.
And this is way better to talk about than any political type of activist bullshit. But, anyway, the NBA, they had LeBron James and all his Lakers teammates
don't get me started.
participated in the kneeling demonstration during the anthem.
Yes.
Before they tipped off against the LA Clippers. And what was the response to that? I mean, the vibe, did a lot of people kind of like, the NBA fans? I mean, you're a big NBA fan, man.
Yeah, huge LeBron fan, where a lot of people make fun of me because wherever LeBron goes, I go. So you go, oh, you're a Cavs fan, and then you were a Heat fan, and now you're a Lakers fan. And I told everybody, I will never, ever, ever be a Laker fan, blah, blah, blah. And then he went to the Lakers.
Who was your player before LeBron, dude? Is it Jordan?
I can't even. I like the Kings a lot in the early 2000s. I really didn't, care too much.
Were you an Iverson fan?
Not like
Iverson,
Kobe, Duncan. I never really got into those guys. Growing up, it was more baseball for me. It was like the Atlanta Braves with Kenny Lofton, David Justice. But
remember when we ran into Duncan at a restaurant in San Antonio?
I think it was the macaroni grill.
Yeah,
it was a macaroni. He was sitting like super by himself with like two guys, super quiet.
It was him with his management or his agent. Probably they were like in a little corner. The place was empty. It was just us, and then I went and I went to the bathroom. I go, dude, that's Duncan. Yeah. So I went and I was waiting for him to come out, and when he came out, and when he was leaving, I said, hey, Duncan, can you take a picture with my son? And he didn't want to.
Yeah,
he refused to do it.
Yeah, it was like
he did sign a ticket or something for you.
Yeah, he signed
mid-90s, I think. It was like way back then.
Yeah, something like that.
And that's why I don't like the Spurs or Tim Duncan.
I was kind of shocked that he wouldn't take a picture with you, man. A little kid. I was like, why not? Because Ronnie was probably like around 12.
Overrated. Somebody called him the best power forward in the game. Overrated.
Well, as far as this kneeling stuff, I mean, you know what? I saw it, and they all had Black Lives Matter shirts, and it doesn't bother me, dude. I mean, it really doesn't. I think the majority, this is my opinion. You all might think differently, but in my opinion, I think many people have already become kind of desensitized to that stuff. Because it's been going on for so long, it's like, oh, okay, they're just doing it or whatever.
No.
It's not really getting any point across anymore, is it?
Well, I think with the NBA, especially the NBA being that, I mean, let's just face facts. 90%, 95% of the rosters, are African-American males.
Yeah.
So you kind of expected the big Black Lives Matter movement out of all the sports, out of football, basketball, baseball. You expected it more from the NBA. So that was kind of expected. I expected everybody, to kneel, which they did, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But what's happening is that players are starting to actually stand now. You had Greg Popovich, speaking of the Spurs, he actually stood for it. Everybody kneeled, and he was standing up. You had Miles Leonard also stand. And then you had, because now what they're doing is instead of their last name, they have like
names of
like peace or like equality
or
social justice. So Jimmy Butler said he didn't want any name. So he walked onto the court, he didn't have a name, and he said he did it because he wanted people to feel that he was just a regular guy. He didn't want any special.
Well, there's got to be some sort of balance, because not everybody's into that.
Yeah, but
so you got to be balanced, man, and you should have the freedom to do that,
But what they made him do was go get a jersey with at least his name on it. So he did that. Miles Leonard, who's a white guy, he didn't stand, he said, because not that he doesn't support Black Lives Matter, but because he had a brother do two tours in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what, it's kind of tough for me because people see kneeling as kind of disrespectful toward the flag, and And it's not. It's just supporting the Black Lives Matter. So he said it's kind of tough for me because my brother did 2 tours. So, and I do support Black Lives Matter. So he goes, I chose to stand. I do support Black Lives Matter, but I support my family and I support my brother as well.
Drew Brees pretty much made the same statement and had to apologize after.
Yeah,
because his family is military as well. He said
correct. Yeah, but Drew Brees' situation was a little different to me because the way that he spoke and the interview that he did, it kind of made it seem like he was a little bit against the movement, and he didn't support it in a way. And also, it was very, very, very fresh. I think all the stuff.
There was a baseball player that refused to kneel as well, and he said he only kneels in front of Jesus Christ.
Yes. And there was another basketball player that also said he wasn't going to kneel, and he was African American, but because I think he stated that to him kneeling was a sign of like standing to it, like standing up to it. Yeah, standing up to it. You're being, you're facing it. Yeah, you're being strong.
And I was actually talking to Alyssa about it because I said, back. I mean, I'm probably off on the year, but back in the Olympics, remember when those guys won the Olympics and they won first and second, place, and when the national anthem was playing, they lifted their fists.
Yeah.
So that guy was kind of saying, hey. The NBA player who stood, he's like, I mean, why should I, kneel? It's kind of a sign that I'm kind of succumbing to something. He's like, I want to stand prideful and I want to stand with my Black Lives Matter shirt on. So, I mean, that's what, he did. Yeah. But going back to it, as far as the NBA, I mean, it kicked off hell of a night on Thursday. The Clippers played the Lakers. The Lakers won by 2 at the very end. LeBron James, I mean, had Anthony Davis actually was a top scorer, but LeBron James came through in the end. He put the clamps on Kawhi, made Kawhi pass to Paul George, and Paul George missed the game-winning 3-pointer at the end. So, but if you're the NBA, I mean, what more could you ask for?
An exciting game,
And then the game before that was the Jazz and the Pelicans with Zion, the big rookie, and that was a 2-point game also. So if you're the NBA, what more could you ask for on opening night than to have 2 2-point games back to back?
Solid.
Yeah. Solid. So
I think we're gonna get all. We're all gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. And I just maybe what was interesting to me was one of the questions I had is, are they missing as many free points now that they don't have to worry about people trying to
distractions?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you always had those people with the balloons and all that stuff, and now it's like
Shaq actually interviewed a guy, and
Shaq would have done good.
Yeah, Shaq would have been awesome, and he's like a terrible. Whoever the player was, I can't remember his name.
He's terrible.
Yeah, terrible. Barkley. No, the player goes, no, it's so much easier to make free throws now because I don't have all these fans in my face, or like making noise.
I could imagine. That's what I was thinking myself. Yeah. I mean, there's no audience, no nothing. And I think they can be a little more focused when they're playing,
Yeah.
What
do we got next?
All right. Is somebody selling something on the chat?
I have no idea what's happening on the chat box.
I keep seeing it'll suppress your appetite. It's like
energy, appetite, suppression, and mental clarity.
Dr. T.
Clica el
vato. That's Dr. T.
Oh my goodness.
Ya llegó la pulga del valle, ¿cómo se llama? You know what? We don't care. I mean, you just join us on chat and do whatever you need. If you're selling a car, put it on there. Yes. I don't care. Maybe we'll buy it, right?
Yeah, we need a car.
All right. So we've got NFL news. Dude, Patrick Mahomes, dude. The richest contract in NFL history.
Not just NFL, sports history. This is the first $500 million man.
$503 million, dude.
Over 10 years.
What?
500. I mean, he's getting 477 guaranteed. He's the first $500 million, player in sports history. Of course, a lot of it is incentives. Like he gets $25 million depending on how many AFC championship wins and how many Super Bowls.
Yeah.
But I mean, regardless, 10 years, $503 million. Regardless of anything, he's getting $63 million guaranteed, no matter what. If he gets hurt the first game of the season, $63 million, no matter what.
Damn. And he, you know what? He deserves it, dude.
Okay.
I mean, he's one of the best players. I was seeing the highlights, man. If you're checking out the highlights, and he's amazing, bro.
That's another point that somebody made, because his first year as a starter for the Chiefs, First year starter, he won league MVP, I believe it was. Second year starter, he takes him to the Super Bowl, wins the Super Bowl, and gets Super Bowl MVP. So a lot of people were saying, if you're a Kansas City fan, they hadn't won a Super Bowl in 50 years.
Yeah.
So if you're a Kansas City fan, is he already worth the money? You know, in his first 2 years, he already got MVP, won you a Super Bowl in 50 years. So, I mean, everything else is just going to be kind of an icing on top.
He ought to give, a good, nice little present to his coach, dude. Because, no, man, Reed, sometimes I'm thinking if he was with any other coach, would he have excelled? Because Reed has been building this team for a long time, bro. And he's been so close. And I wanted him to win his Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
He'd been there before. He lost with the Eagles.
Well, with the Eagles.
And then, I was like, man, he needs to win this one. And he did it. And he knew what he had to do. And a lot of times, like, a rookie quarterback does amazing his first year. And then the second year, he does terrible. Because they already figure him out.
Yes.
And this guy, that didn't happen. Well, and it was kind of shocking, bro.
Also, you see, the thing that happens when you pay one player from your roster so much is that you don't have a lot of money left to pay other guys. So your team kind of flusters a little bit. Russell Wilson in Seattle, they gave him a lot of money. They did decent. They won Super Bowls, but then they kind of, flaked off. Who's the quarterback for the Jaguars that won the Super Bowl for the Eagles? The backup, what's his name? Anyway,
somebody will know right now.
Yeah. Somebody will know. He plays for the Jags now. Oh, Foles. Nick Foles. They paid him a lot of money. He won him the Super Bowl as a backup behind Carson Wentz. He went to the Jags and he gets hurt, and the team, kind of doesn't do well. Alex Smith, also they gave him a lot of money. He went from the 49ers to the Redskins. He got hurt. He had that terrible injury where
they broke his ankle. Dude. Oh, dude, it was ugly.
Redo his whole leg.
Yeah.
I saw that.
It was gruesome.
It doesn't always work well when you pay a quarterback that much money, but they still have good guys. They have Kelsey. They have Hill. So. If you're the Chiefs, you're looking good right now.
Yeah.
You're looking really good.
Man, yeah. And congratulations to Patrick Mahomes, Texas boy, man.
Yep.
Making the money, man. Show me the money, man. Wow. All right, we get back to we end off with fight news. Before we get to the fight news, we want to congratulate our homeboy from Mission, Texas, Luke Flores.
Man.
He's in Vegas right now.
Big Luke just landed in Vegas today. He's with Carlos Diego Ferreira and their team. He fights on Tuesday.
Okay.
If you have ESPN or ESPN Plus, the fight should be on there. He'll fight Tuesday for a chance at a contract. He also just opened up a gym in Mission on Conway. Luke's an amazing guy. I think you would ring announce for the STFC.
Yeah.
He was just.
I used to see him fight. He was dominant.
Yeah, he dominated. Was mowing through guys.
Yeah,
you know what? He fought at the Combate Americas too. Yeah. Killer Luke. Best of luck to you and your team. His weigh-in is on Monday. His weigh-in is on Monday, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a chance to talk to Luke Monday after his weigh-in. If not, best of luck to you, Luke. On Tuesday, man, hopefully you get that contract, and everybody from here in the Valley, and especially from Mission, is supporting you, brothers.
100%, dude.
Best of luck, Luke.
Conor McGregor accepts fight with Khamzat Chimaev. Is that why you say his name?
I'm gonna butcher the name also, but
Khamzat.
He didn't accept it. It was more of like a Twitter thing.
Oh, okay. Baby, where's my boo, man?
Kazmat just fought
Khamzat.
Khamzat, yeah. He fought.
You're taking a hazmat. I got my hazmat suit on.
He fought in the very first Fight Island in Abu Dhabi, and he won. 10 days later, he fights again. And he wins. So right now, all like the hype is on him. And then he went to Twitter and said,
"Do you think Conor would whoop his ass?"
Oh, definitely, man. I'm a big Conor fan. So so this guy fights 2 fights in 10 days, and he's the first ever guy to do that and win in UFC history. So he kind of went to Twitter and said, he called out Masvidal, he calls out Nate Diaz, and he calls out Conor. And so Conor just kind of retweeted, "I accept." But Conor's formally, officially retired right now.
Yeah.
So,
if they give him some money.
It was more just of a Twitter thing. Obviously the guy can fight, but I don't think anything happens anytime soon.
What was up with that tweet that I saw where Connor put, I accept Oscar de la Hoya.
Oh, it was just after that was like
Was it just
5-6 months ago.
joke? Yeah, I saw that.
Kind
I
of
thought
like
that was funny.
yeah.
Well, I was hearing something that I think that Mayweather was gonna go fight Conor in the cage or something like that. I mean,
it's just all promotion.
Nomás puro hype para tener la raza toda prendida en el Instagram y la chingada.
Twitter.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Ronnie James right here, man, with the sports, dude. Yeah.
Before I leave, you know I got Ron's plugs, so I'm gonna do a plug real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
The shirt that I'm wearing right now, it's positive over negative. It comes from my ex. But remember when I used to work at Zoomies?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so my ex district manager Ryan Johnson, he has a clothing brand called Purely Rooted out of San Antonio, Texas, which is super cool because it's a Texas thing, and he's in the the big store like Zoomies. So Ryan Johnson from San Antonio, thank you for the shirt.
Cool.
I ordered it positive over negative, and I wore it because right now, out of all the times, you have to be positive over negative right now. You have to stay positive. So Ryan Johnson, Purely Rooted, he has his own website. If not, go to Zoomies and look for Purely Rooted. So Ryan, RJ, thank you very much. Real quick backstory, he actually fired me. He fired my ass.
I wonder why.
He actually fired my ass, but RJ, I still love you, brother. You're awesome. You're amazing, and hope you're doing well, man.
No, so you know what? The way you look at it, maybe you would have still been there instead of doing what you're doing now. You know what I mean? You never know, bro.
Everything happens for a reason.
You know how many times I've been fired and rehired? I tried committing professional suicide. I don't know how many times. But my boss was, he had my back, and then I got fired from someone. My story is so long. Anyway.
Everything happens for a reason.
I was really bad. I don't know if he got fired for the same things I was getting fired, but...
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Chingao. Galero, mijo, chinga. All right. Tetera Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Throwback Thursday mix is every Thursday at 6 o'clock. And then we have Tuesday Night Live. And this Tuesday night, we're hoping to get an interview with a COVID survivor. Okay? I was talking with him, and man, he was telling me the harrowing story. So, because a lot of people don't know what because not everybody gets it the same. And there's some people that are getting it and end up in the hospital and clinging to life. He's one of them. And he came back out, and we talked this week, and I'm going to see if we can get him on the show on Tuesday, all right?
Speaking of COVID really quick, I just want to shout out the first responders. Everybody kind of talks about the nurses and the doctors, which is awesome. I mean, obviously they deserve it, but a big shout out to the people in the postal service. You know, I work at the Mission Post Office. Shout out to everybody at the Mission Post Office. I mean, we're out there every day, on the front lines.
You sure are.
There's a lot of good people, with the postal service, especially right now that everybody's ordering packages and, and not just Amazon stuff, but, pills, necessities, food. People order food, people order supplies. So shout out to the postal
toilet
service.
paper.
Yeah, no, honestly, like diapers. Somebody ordered diapers, toilet paper, toothbrush, toothpaste, things like that, because they don't want to leave their homes and they don't want to go shop. So shout out to the postal service, everybody at the Mission Post Office, especially, and everybody in the postal service. You're also on the front lines, and we're out there every single day, 6 days a week.
All of the FedEx, UPS, everybody.
FedEx, UPS, also. So.
All right, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a word from our sponsors. #PBT. I want to thank our sponsors.
In response to our current COVID-19 situation, Dr. T's Primary Care is offering discounted prices on our IV vitamin infusion therapy for all frontline workers, law enforcement, and any male or female patient looking to improve their immune system. Not only do we offer PCR testing for COVID, but we also offer safe and natural solutions to improve your health. Call 956-441-2188 and ask about our discounted IV vitamin infusion therapy. Follow us on Facebook for up-to-date information. Call 956-441-2188.
About 3 years ago, I was set at a $300,000 bond for 3 crimes. From one day to another, I went from being, a coach, knowing a lot of parents, people around the whole PSJ area, McAllen, Edinburgh, around the whole valley. From one day to another, I lost all of that. I went to jail for 21 days, and my family met Mr. Flores, and he helped us out. He helped me out to reduce my bond from $300,000 to $50,000. I was back at home, and I went to court for about a year, but Mr. Flores would always tell me, I got it. I would call him all the time, like I'd be freaking out. Mr. Flores, 2, 3 in the morning. I'd call Mr. Flores, and Mr. Flores would answer my phone calls, and he'd be like, hey bro, like, chill out. It's gonna be all right. Just leave it up to me. I don't know what he saw in me that he believed that, what I was telling him, and, little by little, the things started coming out. I recommend Mr. Flores because he doesn't see you as money. He saw me as a family member or as a brother or as, so he treats you like with heart. And nowadays, that's, especially in that world, that's very hard to find.
I have to admit, Rene is one of the most humble people I've ever met. One of the most humble lawyers that I've ever met. And he's got one of the kindest hearts. And we want to send him some well wishes because his family and him are in quarantine right now. And so they've had a little bit of the COVID thing going. And so we're hoping to get better. They're doing really well. And he just told me, tell everybody that I'm doing fine. Everybody's fine. And we're just in isolation right now. So we just hope he does well. And we love you, Rene. And we appreciate your support. And you're going to be fine. Everybody's going to be fine. Okay? All right. So what we're going to do is, before that, where's Ron? Where did he go?
I want to send a couple of shout outs real quick, please. Joe Garcia. Yeah, Joey Garcia. They're watching from Floresville, Texas. And he says, puro small town drinkers, dad. Also, Jose Carrillo, Miguel Ramirez, Sal in the house. Carmen Benavides, thank you guys so much. Dario Puig, Mario Flores, La Menina Nena, JC El Jefe, thank you guys for being so awesome on the chat box. We were having a really interesting chat a little while ago. So.
No, estabas bien entrada en el chat.
I was. So
thank you guys. Dario Puig says he likes caldo even on hot days.
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting.
We're doing shout-outs in my segment? Go, Rally, go, Rally,
go. We're doing shout-outs from the chat.
Oh, okay, cool,
yes.
cool. Thank you, man, for everybody that chats.
I know. I love to read the comments. I can see the comments like from the
a little
bit from the TV. But
what I was noticing is like people on the chat, they'll like chat with each other. Like
yeah,
somebody will make a comment
cool,
like,
yeah.
bro, que hasta que el otro, like, I'm like,
Sal in the house says caldo para los viejitos. ¿Qué pasó, Dario?
Dario said earlier he was a little cranky, and I asked him why he was cranky. So I told him, be positive, be happy, life is beautiful. So he's okay. He's good.
He says with a lot of cabbage and corn. You're going to be stinking up the house. Cabbage, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. So it's What's time, up? Ladies and gentlemen, for hashtag. This is the way we end the show, right?
Yes.
Our last segment is hashtag PVT. 3 questions for the fans.
All right. There we go.
Ya traímos las polquitas, papá. Sústame. One time. So question number 1. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Okay, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
I already know what y'all's is.
Yeah, me too. I already know.
First of all, I gotta say, Bluebell's dropping the ball.
Big time.
Why?
Están dejando la bandera caer.
Bluebell homemade ice cream.
Because I started buying Hill Country Fair's ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got a lot, like...
Their ice cream's creamy. Like, it's
Deja
good.
Tiene chingos de almonds. Y tiene, if it's got almonds or I like the fruity ones. And they've got chunks of fruit. I mean, it's like, don't you hate it when you go to Dairy Queen, right? And you order a Blizzard and you want a Hawaiian Blizzard, and then you and there's hardly any of the extra stuff inside. It's just
like it's half an inch on the top has the stuff that it's supposed to have. The rest it's just ice cream.
Yeah, no, hey, throw some stuff in there.
There's a flavor that I tried thanks to my uncle Robert. It's his favorite.
What, Blizzard or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Oh,
Sorry,
ice cream.
Ice cream.
Okay, so Felicia's going first or what?
Wait, no.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna
It's
have a
not-
whole segment on ice cream. If anybody wants to join for the next 45 minutes.
They're already trying a whole bunch of flavors.
Butter pecan.
It's
Hey.
not my favorite ice cream. It's by HEB. It's the Creamy Creations.
Yeah.
It's the strawberry poteet. The poteet strawberry.
Oh,
ice
yeah.
cream.
Because there's big chunks of strawberries.
Poteet,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah. Because we've tried Ben and Jerry's. We've tried Bluebell.
Robbins?
And we were like Bluebell. I mean, we were Bluebell.
Aficionados.
Yeah.
Loyal.
Yeah.
Bluebell
And then
fans.
one time they didn't really have much of a selection. Or I remember, what happened, I think, is remember when somebody, like, they opened the ice cream and licked it. And then everybody was like,
Don't even talk about it because then they're going to bring back the idea. It's horrible.
And everybody was like, oh man, everybody was opening their ice creams upside down, their ice cream buckets, right?
Yes.
Because they didn't want to start from the.
Oh my god.
Forget it.
Yeah. So we went, and I was like, you know what? Let's get this other kind. And boy, we got coconut almond or something like that.
Coconut almond.
And every single scoop was a freaking
Coconut and almond.
Yeah, you
That's
know.
how it should be.
I'm just waiting for somebody on the chat to say, pues aquí ando vendiendo Lone Star.
Yeah.
Estampeas.
Yeah.
Para
the
Hill
ice
Country.
cream.
100 for $80.
So who's gonna go first?
Aquí te compras todo el ice cream que quieras, Rack.
Yeah. Te doy el pin number, Rack. Te doy el pin number.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Rod, you go first, man. What's your favorite
what's
ice
up?
cream, bro?
They were talking about ice cream first. Okay, let's do. I'm a big cookies and cream kind of guy.
Oh yeah, cookies
So,
and cream. All right.
I don't care what brand. No. I'm lying. I was cookies and cream. Now Reese's, Stars, Dairy Queen, Reese's Blizzard, Reese's Avalanche, whatever. Anything that has Reese's in it, give it to me. I'm eating it.
Reese's has an ice cream, like I think at HEB. You can
Oh,
buy.
you know which ones I like the frozen Snickers bars or like the frozen Reese's
That's
bars.
like
Yeah,
three
yeah.
favorites already.
I'm not into
Only
that.
Pick one.
No?
Nah, dude, I'm not into that.
No,
bro.
I said anything with Reese's, just give it to
okay.
me. Anything Reese's ice cream, dámelo. I'm gonna eat it no matter what. 21-day challenge or not. give it to me.
Which Reese's is like, it's like peanut butter and chocolate, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like peanut butter and chocolate. So that's what you like then, huh? All right. So there you go, Reese's, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
it, man.
So, Rally.
Yes.
I kind of think I know what you're gonna
Bridesmaid.
say, but
Yes.
we never get it, bro. They
Somebody-
never bring it.
You know, earlier when we first started, someone was saying that they were enjoying some bride's cake ice cream and
Oh,
they
I
were
saw
eating
that.
something else. And I'm like, man, where did you get it? And they found it, I believe, at a grocery store in El Paso. So I was like, oh man, I thought it was somewhere close so I can go and get it. But my favorite ice cream has to be bride's cake. Recently, we have not been able to find bride's cake, so we've been buying Starry Night.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because I was gonna tell
Starry
you,
Night.
look, bride's cake, kick it out on the side of the road because we never
I
get
know,
it.
I
So
know.
give us
You're
another
done?
flavor because
Starry
people are gonna
Night?
run and try to find that and they're not gonna find it.
Starry
But-
Night.
Are you guys done with it, or you
No.
just can't find it?
Well, if we
can't
find it,
find-
we'll
yeah,
we'll
we
get
can't
it.
find
But
it.
it's like, you know what? It
So
doesn't.
then-
We cannot
So
find
then
it.
instead of somebody sending you donuts, which hopefully we're gonna get into, maybe somebody
We
can
will
send
right
y'all
now.
some bright. But like, make sure it's refrigerated because that's just gonna melt real quick.
Well, look, Rally's nail girl. I don't want to say lady. She's not a lady. She's a girl.
Yes.
Julie
Dough.
Doe.
Yes.
She calls Rally, right, or texts her. Hey, I bought 2 gallons of
3 gallons.
or 3
she bought.
gallons, and I didn't like it. I'll give it to y'all. We still haven't gotten
I
it.
know.
Me salieron granos.
I know. It's I don't know. She's been really busy. She really has been busy. You know, how busy she gets.
She bought
but
3
I will remind her.
gallons?
Yeah.
Yes, because I talked
Well,
it
that's
up.
what she said.
Without even trying it.
Without even trying it, because
give me
I
3
talked it up.
gallons.
I talked it up like crazy, and so she says I'm gonna buy them all. So she found them at HEB on Sherry Road, and she said she found 3 gallons and she bought all 3. So she said that she really didn't like it because she's not a cake person. So it really does taste like cake, like a bride's
does.
cake.
It tastes like
So
wedding cake.
that's my first. But since we can never find it, my favorite ice cream flavor if I can't find Bride's Cake, is Starry Night.
What does Starry Night have?
Starry Night is in the
good.
refrigerator. You guys have to try it. It's
like
amazing.
it's like Rocky Road,
Y'all need.
but it's got chunks of brownie.
It has brownie
Oh my
chunks,
gosh, that sounds
walnuts.
Y'all need.
Yeah, it's
y'all
amazing.
need an ice cream sponsor
Yes.
ASAP.
ASAP. Yes.
ASAP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever makes ice cream, or y'all need to get your Bluebell sponsor on right now.
Yes.
A
Right.
friend of mine works, the guy Dukes right now, Dukes Obregon, he works at the HEB Plus on Cherryland. So if you guys need an ice cream plug,
We'll wait.
I will hit him up for you guys.
We'll wait for
Please
you
do
by the
so.
back door, dude.
Yes, please. Yes.
Just throw it in the dumpster, carnal.
You got the stuff?
Yes.
Hey man, you got the stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking about dad. My dad is like an ice cream freak. He's
He's
probably.
already serving ice cream right
Ya
now.
lo mandamos para el pinche, para la kitchen. O sea, ya se está sentando con su ice cream. Yo me gusta este.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Fish? Which one do you like?
Mine is definitely banana nut.
Banana nut? Mm-hmm. All right.
Herbalife banana nut flavor ice cream.
I don't like banana nut because the nuts are so
Super small.
small.
Mm-hmm.
And they like kind of hurt me, dude. You know?
I love it because he's like I like banana, so
Why don't they put bigger nuts in there? That doesn't sound good, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh my God! All right,
we need Allie's.
Allie, which one do you like, Allie?
Hurry up.
She doesn't
because-
have a.
Yes, no, she likes that sherbet one, the like the green and blue.
Oh yeah, sherbet's
the
good
green and
too.
blue.
But
The
that's
green-
not ice cream.
The
though.
green and red. Oh yeah, that's true.
What is like frozen ice, isn't it, or
I think
something
it's
like
like
that?
frozen yogurt.
It's like
I don't know, but it's good.
Sherbet.
Oh, remember when we used to go to Marble Slab? Mm-hmm. And we thought it was like super cool because they like do the ice cream in front of you, like real
Oh
bougie and
yeah,
shit
do
like
they
that.
they still have it here?
one, yeah.
They have one here,
They
right?
have a few open, yeah.
Yeah, I like those.
That's
man.
just expensive though.
Yeah. Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I like.
Ooh, somebody put butter pecan.
Don't even say like 1960s vanilla or whatever it's
No,
called.
no.
Like the classic.
I mean, I'm a vanilla guy, right?
Classic Neapolitan.
Yeah.
Your dad likes that one.
Yeah.
He likes
That's
that
what I
one.
was saying.
No, this is my. I usually buy like peaches and cream or strawberry with, but I don't like the strawberry with strawberry flavored ice cream.
No.
I like the vanilla with
With
strawberries.
strawberries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
You know, I like the vanilla with peach, right? But I tasted this ice cream, and I have to say it's the one that I'm kind of like jonesing for, Mexican chocolate.
What?
And I'm not a
exists?
chocolate guy.
No, that one's delicious.
It's like you know that Mexican chocolate that you buy in Un Progreso, and it's like
No.
Who
It's
makes it?
It's the abuelita chocolate.
it's abuelita
It's,
chocolate.
I want to say it is the abuelita chocolate. It has like the consistency of it,
Yeah.
and like it's.
Well,
the
it
abuelita
reminds me
chocolate.
when my parents used to buy that brick of that. It was like a big old candy bar of chocolate that they would make chocolate with hot
Abuelita.
Oh,
chocolate.
like hot chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, the abuelita brand.
But it was the Mexican. It wasn't abuelita in Mexico, was it? Is that where it comes from?
Somebody's got to know.
Yeah, it was like a white paper with just some letterings and stuff
Yes.
and square. And I used to hate that chocolate when I was a kid, man. I was like, oh, get some, Nestle Quick or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then now we got that ice cream, and I said, Dad's gonna freak out with this one.
Who makes it?
HEB.
Yeah, it's the creamy
Really?
creations.
Yeah.
Did you
HEB.
ever get the ice cream that had like the chocolate, the strawberry, and the vanilla, but you would only eat like
vanilla?
one part?
Yeah.
Everybody did that shit.
Yeah,
Everybody did
dude.
that shit.
Hey, nobody wants the chocolate.
Yeah, that was like whenever I would get it, that would like the strawberry was in the middle, so it was like just strawberry all the time.
Yeah. You'd leave like a canyon of there. Yeah. All right. So let's see. What are they saying on the chat box? Man?
Oh my goodness.
Dutch chocolate. Somebody put Dutch chocolate on there. Dutch chocolate.
Eduardo Garza Sr. says Snickers ice cream.
Yes.
That's really, really good.
Yes.
Adrian Davila says butter pecan. I like pistachio ice cream. That's Rufus Trevino.
Dario Puig's making fun of me. The nuts are so small. On the banana nut.
Yes.
The peanut chunks, dude.
He's been on all shows.
Oh, yeah. Every show.
This one, yes, look, it's Sal in the house says, Rally, it was me who bought 5 half gallons of bride's cake in El Paso. So lucky.
Oh.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Oscar Cantu says lemon cookie.
Huh?
Oscar Cantu says lemon cookie.
Oh, yeah, there's one, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's one, lemon cookie. I
don't
think
know.
I've seen that one.
Juan Loredo says banana split. Joey Garcia,
banana split's
1905
good.
vanilla. That one's classic.
Banana splits nuts are as small as the banana nuts. The little
split
chunks of nuts.
Have you guys ever tried the banana split blizzard from?
Oh, yeah.
It tastes like a banana split.
Yeah, it's good.
Hence the name.
You know what was my...
Well, yeah, but you know what? I mean, sometimes something has... I know, but sometimes...
It ain't going to taste like Reese's, dog.
I know, but sometimes it'll say a flavor and then it doesn't
really taste like it. Yeah, you're right.
See, Riley knows.
Yes.
My all-time favorite blizzard was the banana pudding. That was my all-time
and it
favorite.
has pieces of wafer in it?
Yeah, it has pieces of wafer and banana and all that stuff. That was usually my favorite one. And I still do, but then they got the Hawaiian and all that stuff.
Sally J Signs Everywhere says Mexican Authentic is the name.
Is that the name of that chocolate?
The one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes. The one I'm talking about.
It was from Mexico. It wasn't from here. I mean,
she said it's
I don't
called
even
Mexican
think they,
Authentic.
I don't even think they sold it in the supermarkets when I was a kid in the 70s.
No.
They had to go to Mexico to get it.
Yeah.
Or a Foy's or El Globo.
Yeah. El Globo. Boys. Or Carl's.
No, but Alyssa.
Or M. Rivas.
Alyssa hates on Foy's. Like every time we barbecue, I'm like, hey, babe, I'm going to go to Foy's and get some meat. Why? She's like, you need to go to H-E-B Plus.
You need to go to Sprouts. You need to go to Sprouts in McAllen.
Let's go to the H-E-B Plus. It's Sherry.
Yeah. I'm Sherry. We're not going to go to Aguilar's and get some meat.
Last night we went to
Starks. Bob Starks.
Dude, we went to Taco Bell last night, and I told Riley, look, the combo comes with churros.
Churros.
Son churros, güey. No, at Taco Palenque, they're churros, but at Taco Bell, they're churros. Dude.
It was voted the best Mexican restaurant in the nation.
Yeah, Taco Bell. Yeah.
What? Oh my goodness.
Stupid, bro.
Dude, but you gotta admit,
how ridiculous is that?
But you gotta admit, sometimes you're just craving that Taco Bell, man. You know what I mean?
No, I'm a big Taco Bell.
Their Doritos taco is like the bomb.
No, I'm a big Taco Bell.
The Supreme Doritos Locos tacos is what I ate yesterday. I just
tacos loco
Doritos,
tacos.
Doritos Locos tacos.
It's super cheap.
Tacos,
Yes,
tacos.
they just came out with a burrito that's like it's got like cheese on the outside.
I got it.
Yeah,
I got it last night.
Did you like it?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
But did you eat it all?
Yeah. Pues tenía hambre.
The best part of Taco Bell,
it has chipotle chips in it and stuff like that.
You can get like 2 burritos, 3 tacos, a drink, and
for
like
$5.
some churros for like $3.
Yeah. It might not be nutritious, but it sure is delicious. Yeah.
Well, you might. Well, no. You might lose some weight after eating Taco Bell.
Yeah. No, but it was good. It was delicious,
Yeah,
man.
it was.
I got the combo. All right, so there you go. Now that we're talking about tacos, well, that is question number 2. What a segue, man.
Yeah.
You guys are professionals.
Did we take any fan questions?
Yeah.
For number 1, or we were just talking the whole time?
Okay.
Yeah, no, they were
All right. Question 2.
horchata
You know what?
flavor.
Yes, I was
That's pretty
gonna say
good.
Mark Anthony says horchata flavored ice cream. I've never tried that, but sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Riley's making a list of
I
all
know
the
I
ones that
am.
she needs to go buy.
Alguien está hablando de San Anto.
You know what? Yeah, they're calling from San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Uh-oh.
San Antonio.
It's probably your dad.
Oh, it's Grandpa.
Yeah, what I'm thinking, but no, I should have his number here. I mean, let's see if he's up.
He's probably eating ice cream watching the show.
And looking through the
Let's
windows.
see if it's his number. Okay. See, it doesn't work or what? Oh, yeah.
Grandpa's on the recliner in his Stacy Adams with a bowl of ice cream and high socks.
Yeah.
Oye, nomás te faltan 2 beers allá, Rene. Oye, estás pesado, carnal.
So you tell Raya, papá?
¿Qué pasó, baba?
He's alive.
¿Qué pasó, Dad?
Sí, se te cayó la baba con...
¿Con qué, Dad?
Cuando estabas hablando con Che, o ¿cómo se llama? Corona.
Chaz.
Oh, con Chaz. Oh, yeah, Thursday night.
Thursday night, vato.
Se me cayó la baba, bro.
Oh my God.
Big time, brother.
I drooled, dude. I was drooling, bro. Damn.
Y te das un babero, papá.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't watch that show, okay? Thursday night show, don't watch it because I drooled. Like I was talking and all of a sudden drool came out.
You and Chaz got into character.
A lot of it, Daddy. A lot of it. Dije, ahí están los avivosos.
Parecía que iba a cantar La chica que soñé.
Esa mera.
Yeah.
¿Qué pasó, granddad?
Hey, ¿estás watchando el show allá en San Anto o qué, Dad?
Oh, yeah, vato. ¿Cómo dijiste? ¿El maricón o cómo?
¿El cuál? ¿El qué?
Dijiste también algo de
Hey,
maricón
Grandpa.
o qué sé qué.
You know you're live, right, Grandpa?
No, we were talking about Marconi or the Mariconi, the guy that does the music for the westerns, the spaghetti westerns, Dad.
Sí.
Grandpa, I just want to know one question. Are you got the Stacy Adams on tonight or no?
Yeah, I saw him.
Ah, muchachos, los zapatitos de ahorita de Julian Johnson, Dad.
Hey, I got some of those kind of shoes.
Unos calcos brutos,
I
Dad.
got gray and black and white and brown and I got them, bro.
Hey, ¿y te los pones nomás para ir para la cocina ahorita, Dad, o qué? Chingao.
A dormir, me los pongo para dormir, carnal.
Puro San Antonio Shoe Company.
No, puro shelter in place. No hay ni para dónde ir con los sacos y las camisas y los zapatos y los calcos, ¿verdad?
Por eso le dije yo, gracias a Dios que Don Juan no tenía el rattlesnake skin, sino tenía los botas parqueadas en el garage, vato.
Yeah, because Don Juan's boots. We have Don Juan boots here in Far, and that's where we go get our shoes done and all that, you know.
And I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for my rattlesnake pair. Everybody's got a pair, bro.
Pues ahorita no, mijo, deja que abran las cantinas otra vez para irnos al pedo yo y tú el jefe. Los ponemos los calcones y nos vamos allá, ¿verdad que sí?
Yeah.
Hey,
and I like today's show that you came a little bit late.
Pues we started at 9 o'clock, 9:05. I
because I keep looking and looking at the guy. I got you.
Yeah.
And I got you live.
Yeah.
I got you live.
Yeah. Estamos hablando de ice cream ahorita. That we were talking about the favorite flavors of ice cream. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream, Dad?
Ya me acabo de acabar la Bride's cake.
You got Bride's cake, Dad.
Ya me lo acabé. I put 2 Oreo cookies. I smash them and then I mix them with the Bride's cake. Hijo de
That's
su.
a lot of sugar. That's a lot of sugar.
Cuidado con el azúcar.
Vas a dormir parado, carnal.
In the Stacy Adams.
Oye, sí, y Rene con los mofles, no.
No, se trajo los Top Boys del Randa, ya nomás le queda uno.
Hey, Grandpa, sale para Roy's Lounge.
Para la escondida, Dad. Hey, Dad, you have a good one, man. We'll call you later on, man, all right?
Okay.
Órale.
Damn, Grandpa's still awake at 11. What is
Hell yeah.
11:07?
Hell yeah. Somebody from San Antonio's
I know,
calling,
they've
man.
been trying to call you all
Yeah.
night.
Hello, ¿con quién hablamos?
Is this Rock and Roll James?
This is Rock and Roll James. How you doing?
How you doing, brother? I hear you talking about your father, about the Stacy Adams, and about the ice cream.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
And you know what else he likes? He likes hats, man. we go to this we go to this hat place in San Antonio, man. What's the name of that little store, a clothing store for men?
I want to. If it's not Penners,
it's Penners, dude.
Penners.
It is Penners, dude. That's what it is, bro. Tienen una ropa bruta.
If it's not Penners, it's another place called Chinamaire. There's two places. It's I can't remember. Paris hats. Paris, like with a P.
Yeah.
And dude, my jefito is from Califas. My mom is from San Luis Potosí.
Yes.
And I'm the guy that gave you the grito from San Anto earlier.
Órale.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tony Garcia.
Yes, sir, Tony.
You know what, bro? I called in and I didn't know I was going to go through, right? And I got all fucking scamado and I said, fucking Tony Garcia, la chingada. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, brother, you need to come have a muffler with me over here in McAllen, Texas, brother.
I'm having is that your son, running James Deal?
Yes, sir, running James Deal.
Hey, you know what, look cool? I grew up with that. I'm gonna tell you something, brother. Your father is like my brother's age. Okay. I never met your father. I'm a truck driver. I'm a produce trucker. Now I'm a lechero. I've been going to McAllen. I've been going to the Valley since 1985, 89. And people like your father keep me trucking because, hey, bro, driving a truck for 15, 20 hours, está cabrón.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
sir.
To hear your father talk to us truckers and everybody around the world, like when I grew up when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, you know, I'm just like your dad. And when I see your grandfather, it reminds me of my father.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Your grandfather is like my jefito. My jefito had tattoos all over his arms. And when I grew up, people looked at my father like a heroin addict. They call him tecatos.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck you. And my dad's a Marine. He joined the Marine Corps in 1960. And
That's
you
dope.
look at my dad like he's a fucking tecato. Fuck you. You know?
Yeah.
And when I hear you talk rock, and I never saw you, bro. I always heard you. The 5 o'clock rock.
Yeah.
5 o'clock drive-by.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember that somebody, and I never knew that it was Raymond, not Raymond Rocha, your number one fan, but Raymond, the one that talks like a viejito.
Yeah, Raymond Horta. Yeah.
Yeah, Raymond Horta.
Yeah.
I never knew that Pato was a young cat.
Yeah.
And cuando yo llegaba al pinche baile, I swear to God, dude, I was fucking laughing my fucking ass off.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
You know.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I always look for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you for calling in, and thank you for your support, man. You know, we really appreciate
jefito, dude. You're
Oye, Tony, we gotta get going, bro. We gotta get going. Aquí podemos estar toda la noche, carnal. Pero ahorita te mandamos un shout out.
Thank you,
we'll
Tony.
do a shout out.
Hey, man, thank you
Órale.
for your support, Tony.
Ándale,
I
carnal.
love you. I love your family. I love everything about you.
We love you
Thank
too, Tony.
We love you too, Tony.
You take care.
Tony.
Be safe.
Tony,
When
this
you
is for
see
you,
a big
Papa.
truck, you
Thank
see
you,
an
Tony.
Oak Farms truck.
Órale.
Lechero,
Awesome.
it's Big
Thank
Mac.
you,
That's
Tony.
mi canal.
Órale,
Tony de San
carnalito.
Anto. Tony de San Anto. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on. Oh, he's a truck driver, so.
Man, that is awesome. Saludito para Tony. Pues suena india que hace el vato, ¿no?
Yes.
Pues,
Ahí voy, Tony.
a ver si no los hacen ven con ese lenguaje, ¿no? Cállate la boca, shut up.
No.
They
Puro
won't.
hashtag PVT.
He sounded like a rap record.
Are we going to do question 2?
Question 2.
We're not even on question 2.
Nope.
We're just on 2. This one's going to be quick.
Yeah.
What meat do you like in your taquitos?
I'll go first. Bistec.
Bistec? Okay, all right. Rally?
I have to say beefsteak as well.
Okay.
I have to say beefsteak.
Okay. What about you, Felicia?
I have to say bistec.
Bistec?
Yes.
Somebody change it up.
And then especially like in tacos, it's great. And then when you get like the sincronizadas and they melt it with the cheese, the bistec is just so good.
Okay, if it's corn tortilla, bistec. If it's flour tortilla, fajitas.
Lunches or tacos?
Lunches.
Tacos.
Lunches from Nuevo Progreso in 2006.
Fried in oil in the queda, right? Y con la carnita picada y cabbage. And
My God.
Hey, we're gonna have to like
go
get lunches, tacos, Taco Bell, and ice cream after this.
Hey! But we also have the donuts. Don't forget, we're ready for the donuts too. So.
Do not forget about the donut.
Do not.
Oh my
God.
I like I like.
Don't not forget.
So my favorite is trompo.
Yes.
I like trompo, right? Porque me gusta ponerme hasta el trompo.
Tronco.
Yeah. Por eso estoy bien trompudo.
Hasta el patron.
Hasta el patron.
David Soto is saying lengua.
Oh yeah.
Juan Loredo is saying mollejas. Let me see. Dario Puig says beef fajitas. Chris Merino says al pastor. Those are good too.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
When I get tacos, I get, they come in 6, right?
Yeah.
So I get 3 fajita and 3
bistec.
No, trompo. I never order bistec. And I don't like the raw onions either. I like the grilled onions with some cilantro and
with the sauteed onions.
And then there's a sauce that's green and there's a sauce that's red.
Yes.
I don't know which one is
green every time.
Yeah. Is that the one que no pica tanto?
No, they both do.
Yeah.
They both do, but the green is the one you eat.
Yeah.
I've tasted green sauces and some are like avocado green. Like they have guacamole, I guess, inside. And then there's some that are just like super spicy.
You know those long...
Someone saying tripitas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Las tripitas también están bien sabrosas. Los lonches que tienen ahí en el rodeo, ¿no? Ahí
those
por
are
la
so
Lark
good.
y la Ware Road.
I still haven't tried rodeo. I need to try
You've
it.
never tried rodeo? Oh,
No.
man.
Is it open right
Every
now?
time,
I don't know.
every time,
Saturday's still too pre-pandemic.
every
so
time
maybe.
you guys like Ron goes, I never get an invite, and I never get an invite.
Well, we've never gone with Ron.
No, Ron goes often, don't you?
We used to, but after a while, Alyssa was like, last time it wasn't that good.
They get their meat at Foy's.
Yeah.
Let's go to Taco Bell instead.
I'm kidding, Ellie. I'm kidding.
Okay, we threw everything we were talking about in, right? All right.
The best lunches, hands down, Nuevo Progreso. As soon as you cross the first street to your left, there's a lady in a red bata. That's the lady you need to go see.
You know a vata is what they sleep in.
06. I don't know about Ron.
In
or
English, it's a
2020.
muumuu.
But a vata is a nightgown, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a muumuu.
Yeah.
So she's wearing a muumuu on the street they're cooking.
I don't care what
it's
she
like
wears.
an apron. I think it's like an apron.
Yeah.
She uses it like an apron.
I don't care what she wears, but you go to that taco stand and she treats you well. She's got a corona prepared for you already.
Man. Ya me está dando hambre a mí.
I know.
All right.
Sale.
Question number 3. Who is your favorite comedian? This is the last question. Who is your favorite comedian? All right. So, Ronnie, who's your favorite comedian, bro?
Am I gonna get shit if I don't say Mario Salazar or Raymond Orta?
Well, they'll probably roast you on that. No, it doesn't have to be local, dude. It can be anybody.
Favorite comedian, I'd have to say. I liked Dane Cook for a while.
Okay.
Dane Cook. I
Yeah,
liked
he's
Dane
good.
Cook for a while. Yeah. If not Dane Cook, probably Kevin Hart. I mean, obviously you have your Richard Pryors, your Kevin Rock.
Yeah, it could
Chris
be an
Rocks.
old school guy. It could be a dead comedian.
But
Don't
like,
matter.
I didn't really grow up with them. I didn't really see a lot of their life stuff. So I saw Dane Cook and Kevin Hart right now, probably.
Okay, Dan
Dane
Cook.
Cook.
So which
Dane
one of
Cook
those
and
two
Kevin
is your favorite?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. All right, Kevin Hart. Ral?
I'm going to have to say my favorite comedian, honestly, is Raymond Horta.
Raymond Horta?
I can see him over and over and over and over and over again. And I know exactly where he's going with his joke.
Yeah.
But I will laugh from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And with other comedians, some of the stuff is funny, some of it's not. But I think what happened, the good thing about Raymond is like all of his jokes are relevant to our culture and our tradition.
Sí.
So like I get it.
Uh-huh.
And so yeah, Raymond Horta is my favorite comedian for sure.
I've seen so many comedians in my life. I mean, national acts, all that. And I always look forward to seeing Mario Salazar and Raymond Horta
Together.
on one show.
Yes.
Those guys go at it.
Hey, after COVID, we should do a concert the way we used to do it before. Remember, we used to host comedy,
PBT
comedy
concert.
shows, and then in between the comedy, we would have like a band go in and perform. So we should do concert with music and comedy.
We'll do it.
Well, you
Let's
had
do
the
it.
guy, the
Jose Carrillos is Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
Sally J signs everywhere. Jeff Dunham.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Paul Rodriguez. Eddie Murphy was a good comedian. You know who was a really good comedian too? Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His show was funny, dude.
Yeah, the original Kings of Comedy. Like it was like Bernie Mac, Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah,
you remember all those guys?
I thought it was the other guy, Cedric the Entertainer, and Steve
Cedric
Harvey.
the Entertainer,
Wasn't it?
Steve Harvey too. Yeah.
What about you, Fish?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really follow comedians now, but back then I liked George Lopez. But because I think a lot of his comedy he would put in like the Mexican culture in the background. Was relatable. Yeah. So to me that was fun. Like there's one HBO series, HBO special that he has that I just thought was like the funniest.
Yeah.
Now it's a little different.
He just came out with a Netflix one that isn't too bad either.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
Somebody put Don Rickles and George Lopez, Pablo Francisco. I was able to open up for Pablo Francisco once. I opened up with my comedy. And it was interesting because it was the first time I ever opened up for an English comedian, a comedian that speaks English. Usually it was Paul Rodriguez or, Carlos Mencia.
You did Polo Polo as well, right?
Somebody put Polo Polo on
there. And so when I went on stage, I said, you know what? I'm going to do my shtick not bilingual. I'm going to do it just totally English, right? So I went, and after like a minute of being up there, I wasn't getting a response. And I was like, a la madre. I started like getting, kind of uptight because, you expect
nervous
because my delivery in English wasn't the same as when I was
some things are just funnier in Spanish too.
or bilingual,
bilingual,
So then right off the bat, as soon as I saw that I wasn't getting a response from the audience, I went right into my regular shtick. And boy, I left the place like it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. And then Pablo Francisco came on. And that dude was 100 miles an hour. I mean, he was really, really funny. But you know what? Somebody put Polo Polo. I'm going to say
Cavazos.
Erika Vasos. El hashtag OVT. Keep on rocking. Joey Diaz, he's really funny too, man. And you know what? Joe Rogan's a comedian. I've never really seen his comedy.
You know who's funny too? I just remembered him. Felipe Esparza.
Oh yeah,
he's cool.
He's real funny.
He makes funny faces. That's what makes like.
There was another comedian before that had like what was his name? Simon or something. He had like bozo hair a little bit, and he would just say really. He was like
one-liners.
Yeah, it was one-liner.
It was like real crude humor, like real.
No, it was like really funny. Man, I forgot his name, man. But another guy, Jackie Martling. He was like Howard Stern's writer.
I remember,
and
you
he
were
had
like
nothing but one-liners.
You were real into Jackie Martling.
Yeah, back I had his cassettes, man.
I remember you were real into.
Yeah,
him.
and he'd get up on stage and do an hour of just one-liners, and it was like funny as hell, man.
I remember that.
All right, so yeah, I have to say my favorite comedian is probably Polo Polo. Because all the jokes that you've heard at bars,
are probably from him.
Yeah, I mean, cuando estás poreando y también están everybody también están pinches chistes con madre y todo y la chingada, everybody's laughing.
Hey, remember when we? I didn't mean to interrupt, but remember when we saw, what was his name? When we saw him at Taco Palenque.
Yeah.
When we saw George Lopez at Taco Palenque, it was hilarious.
Yeah, he was wasted.
Big time.
George Lopez. It was the first time George Lopez was here.
Yep.
And we went. We were at Graham Central Station. Right. Oh, actually, we went to George Lopez, right?
Yeah, we went to the show. Yeah, we went
and
to the show.
And then we left because Maz was doing their reunion at Graham Central Station that night.
Yeah.
So we went to the George Lopez show, saw a little bit of it, and we had some really kind of crappy seats. And then we took up to Graham, and where I think it was the Maz reunion.
I think so.
So then we left Maz, the reunion, and said, let's go eat, right? So we went to Taco Palenque on South 10th, and there's a limousine outside, and I told Rally, si vienes para el Taco Palenque en un limousine, eres clica, right?
Happy the Clown.
We walk in there, and George Lopez is in there.
Yeah.
And he's ordering, and I'm like, what the hell? And so then he goes and he sits down, and we're like sitting over here like, there's George Lopez, and I wanted to go up to him, right? And he's sitting there, and I swear to God, dude, the guy's like...
And you sure his name wasn't Georgia Chavarria then?
Yeah. He was like... And I was like, dude, he is wasted.
Big time.
So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ask him to take a picture. Well, wait till he gets up. So he finally got up and they were leaving. I said, hey, George, can we take a picture? Yeah. So he took a picture with me and you. We still got it, right?
Yeah,
the picture?
we still have the picture.
Yeah. So, but that was Stephen Wright, Raymond Rose, you got it. Stephen Wright. That's the guy I was thinking of, man. He's real subtle, real quiet, and his jokes were just really, really funny. Nice. Yeah. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
3 questions.
That was hashtag PVT, 3 questions for the fans. So once again, I want to remind everybody, join our Patreon club. A $25 pledge gets you a special hashtag PVT t-shirt and sticker, and you have the chance of winning in our hashtag PVT weekly drawing for prizes. Now, all you got to do is go to patreon.com, search Rock and Roll James PVT, and make sure to, if you do join our Patreon, to messages on Patreon, your t-shirt size and your address, so we don't have to send you a message and you have to respond and all that. Just do it. And then we're going to get the shirt, we're going to get the address and mail everything immediately. That way you get your stuff right away. Okay? Yes. And we want to thank our Patreon club members. We got a bunch of new ones. Vanessa Trevino from Brownsville, Texas. Also, Mark Anthony from Bastrop, Texas. Gene Benavides from Twin Falls, Idaho. Junior Salinas from Mission, Texas. Felipe Menchaca from Round Rock, Texas.
Round Rock.
Emilio Garcia Jr., Gilbert, Arizona. J.C. Vasquez, Copperas Cove. Try saying Copperas Cove 3 times real fast.
Copperas Cove.
I don't think it's Copperas Cove. I think it's
Copper.
Cooperas Cove?
Cooperas?
It's Copperas.
All right.
Copperas?
That's what guys used to ask women. Cooperas?
What is that?
It's like some street stuff. Okay. Like, do you cooperate?
That's hashtag PVT stuff right there.
I never said, hey, yo conozco a aquella muchacha. Hey, coopera?
Coopera o no?
Oh my wow. That's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Coopera o no cat?
Yeah. I met all the street level guys on the chat. Like, Simon Rag.
However.
Simon Godina, Delavan, Wisconsin. Speaking of Simon. Raymond Garza from Corpus Christi, Texas. Adalberto Sandoval Jr. from Harlingen, Texas. And La Menina Nena KYC, who is sent us a message from what you said, ¿verdad?
She did. Okay. She said it on the chat.
All right. So Cash App, money sign, Rock and Roll James, Ismael Ramirez, Jimmy Vasquez, Eddie Coronado, Reynaldo Zamora, and Vanessa Entrevino. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for that.
Thank you guys so
much. All right.
Much.
And Venmo at Rock and Roll James. Okay. So let me see. We're in the middle of summer, right?
Yes.
I knew you were gonna put.
So.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna put something else.
So somebody was asking about, singing. Pues me la viento. Ya que we fixed it up real nice. You all had mentioned Frank Sinatra, right?
Yes.
All right. So this is a short song. That's not a really long song. I'm gonna dedicate this to everybody out there.
Porque ya me están pegando los motes.
I know. And I'm getting hungry too. It's going out to everybody out there. It's feeling that summer wind. We always finish off with a karaoke song. Where my beer at? The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long, we sang a song and we strolled that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind and winter wind, they have come and gone. And still the days, those lonely days, they go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. Yeah, the summer wind. Ooh, the summer wind. Summer wind.
I think Ron took off with the summer wind. He never came back.
Dude, what happened to Ron, man? Did I run him off or what?
I think he broke the, what is it called? Broke the seal?
He
broke the gas?
You had to go to the bathroom or what?
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to finish off the night, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate everybody that joined us tonight. And let me get some music on real quick, yeah? There we go. Keep on, Ron. Keep on, Dad. All right. Voy a poner unas polquitas. José Carrillo, pinche rock, canta bien de todo. Hey, thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate it.
I told you, man. I told you, if you put Frank Sinatra anywhere close to this guy, he's gonna let it rip, baby.
Well, I just like you all when you all said it earlier. So we're gonna finish the night, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank once again our sponsors of hashtag PVT Saturday Night Party, Dr. T's Primary Care for Men. Make sure to go by and get that IV vitamin infusion therapy because it will boost your immune system. Anything to boost your immune system is good right now. Sermorelin, they've got all kinds testosterone. They've got all kinds of great things for men's health.
We're at Pop. We're at
McAllen and Harlingen. And in Harlingen, they have primary care for women too.
Oh.
Okay, so you can also use that vitamin IV therapy infusion. Or vitamin infusion therapy.
Vitamin infusion
Ya me
therapy.
pegaron las dos.
Yes.
Also, the law office of Rene Flores. Thank you so much, Rene. Just hang in there and we'll see you, okay? You're at the studios. So we're going to finish off because
Look at all the people in the chat, man. That's awesome. Thank you to the fans again. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being with us all night, and for making the show fun. So,
yeah. You girls want to come over here or what? No, just do it there.
Dad. We know you want to be on the main camera, Dad.
Huh?
I was gonna take you a donut over there.
Oh,
You
no.
have some.
Yeah, we have some. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got up.
So we want to thank Felipe Menchaca.
Yes, Felipe Menchaca.
He sent us some donuts, man, and
Where are these at? Let's
put
get
that
these
video again. Is it? I think the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have it.
We have it
Yeah.
upside
Okay.
down, wasn't it? Or let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That's
sent
right.
us a big donut with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Dallas Cowboy hat and then some other
Yeah.
donuts.
So.
Dallas Cowboy helmet.
Because we were talking about Ron Rock one of the last times, and I mentioned about this. They've got a donut place because I like watching those dine-ins or
Babe.
drive-ins.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah, I like watching those and those other places of those other shows where people go to the restaurants and stuff like that. So, aquí tengo.
Ding.
There's
Burp
my
number
burp.
5.
Ding.
So we appreciate our fans, and he brought it. It came with a little Dallas helmet. So we put the little Dallas helmet up here. So aquí te va, Dad.
Babe, come here.
All right. Súbele un poquito la musiquita aquí. And we love you. We appreciate you being with us, man. You like chocolate, right? You say hi to everybody, honey. Yeah? Okay.
She's our audience.
Yes.
Yeah. Órale. Let's ruin our appetite.
I know, it's okay.
Ya voy a quebrar la dieta.
That's okay. For donuts, I'll break the diet any day.
You all have a good one. God bless you all. From our family to yours. Thank you so much for being a part of hashtag PVT and my PVT network. God bless you all.
Thank you. Those donuts are good.
That's super good.
Next up, lunches.
Como quiera me chingo los lonches.
I know, me too.
No hay pedo. You all take it easy. God bless you all.
Bridesmaid cake to put in the middle of this donut.